Hello, everybody. Aubrey here for just a quick little message before we get into this week's episode. Over the past couple of weeks, you may have noticed that we've added our voices to the Paizo accountability hashtag and have been trying to lift up any other voices in the community along with many who work at the company. It's been a very trying couple of weeks for everybody as we try to figure out where things go from here. But now, we do have an answer. Hashtag unionize Paizo, and we stand behind it fully. We here at G&G love Pathfinder and the people who have helped make it the game it is today. So we want to support them as they form the very first union in the TTRPG industry. We stand behind their calls for better working conditions and better pay, along with accountabilities for those higher up, making sure that what has led to these circumstances can't happen again. We want to see this company become one that we can all point to and say that it can get better, that we can turn things around. So how can you help, you may ask? Well, just tweeting in support of Unionized Paizo is a great start. Keep it trending and keep the conversation going. Also check out their card and other ways of supporting them along with buying our merch, and any of those links will be in our episode's descriptions down below. We'll see you all next time. I hope you enjoy the episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Goblets and Gays. I am your GM. This is Season 3, Episode 4. It is going to be a lot of fun. I will turn it over to my players. They will introduce themselves, and they will answer tonight's questions. We'll get back into it with the questions every week. I'm going to be better about this. And tonight's question is a doozy. If your character could ask an all-knowing entity one question, what would that question be? And I look forward to the answers. Let's start with you, Aki.
I was about to say, if you pick me, I'm going to kill you already.
Okay. Hi, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Astraea, a triple princess bard currently locked up in a tower filled with spite, trauma, and dragons. And for the question, I guess if she had the chance to ask an all-knowing being a question, it would simply be how do you wield power but not abuse it? There. Getting real fucking meta with this.
It's a good question. Next up, we do have Ferris.
Oh yeah, I saw your name and I'm like, okay, Aubrey's next. Okay. I DM one game. Hello, I'm Ferris. I use she, her pronouns. I am playing Dumisa, the half-hobgoblin barbarian champion of the night, who also uses she, her pronouns. And if Dumisa could ask an all-knowing being one question. Oh boy, there's so many questions to ask. I think it would... Knowing that the being is all-knowing and would know her context, I think she would just ask, is it...
Yes.
You all think what that's about.
Also, when you said champion of the night, my brain went, Dumisa's Batwoman.
Yes! Yes!
That's what my brain went. Sparlock, you're next.
Hello, I am Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm playing our fiery oracle and healer Groon, who uses she, her pronouns. And for once, this is a really easy question, because the only thing Groon would want to know is Heavy okay?
No!
God, that's fucking cute. God, that's fucking cute.
Time for our hearts.
It's like, you're up next.
You broke my heart, and now I have to answer. I'm taken. I'm depressed now. I use he, she, their pronouns, and I'm playing Monk, who's up.
Are you searching for murders?
I am playing Mero, a monk born and raised in the underworld, now with a lot of parental issues, TM, that uses they, them pronouns. I guess my favorite class of Pathfinder, Marrow. Anyways. For this question, my gut answer was to ask, hey, is my mom finally happy? But knowing that isn't going to help with the situation at hand, so they definitely asked something along the lines of, where the fuck are the rest of these plot relics actually, so we can speedrun the Fae shit? They don't need they don't need like closure right now that won't save anyone. They need answers. They need little shiny rocks with leaves inside of them.
Who doesn't really?
I'm sure you're not the real goblin.
Yeah, Trula, you're up next.
Hi everyone, I'm Trula. My pronouns are she, her. I play Ileana, who may or may not be leaving a cult. Goal is to leave the cult by the end of the season.
You gotta like stop asking them for favors.
We technically didn't ask them for that favor though. We did.
Yeah, because I stopped you.
Yeah, you did.
Anyways, not the point. If Ileana could ask an all-knowing being one question. Oh, this is hard. I think she would want to know, if she could have done things differently.
Maybe you will all find the answers to your questions eventually. But tonight, if you haven't guessed already,
Someone didn't.
no, I was going to say, if you haven't guessed, we have a special guest.
I was about to be like, what about their question?
Guess the guess.
Yeah. If you haven't guessed, we have a special guest. See if you'd like to introduce yourself. Tell us who you were playing once more, and if you want, you can answer the question.
Excellent.
If you know what the captain would ask.
I have been thinking about it since you posted it, so I do have an answer for you, Aubrey. Hi, y'all. My name is C. I use they, them pronouns. I am so excited to be back as a guest star here on Goblets and Gays, playing the captain who uses any and all pronouns, most notably they, them. But if the captain could ask an all-knowing entity one question, this is actually really hard. I have a few answers. They would ask, where did I come from?
All of you coming straight directly from my heart with your answers. Fuck you.
You're welcome.
But yes, we'll get into the recap in just a moment. But I don't think we have anything in particular to plug other than if you haven't gone and listened to the announcement stuff, please do. Their Kickstarter is probably done by the time you're listening to this. If not, go sign up. But they also may have like backer kit late Kickstartering. It's an awesome world, and we are very excited to hopefully do more with it in the future. And Patreon, it's got some cool stuff. By the time this episode is out, at least Session 0 and Episode 1 of Nowhere are Lancer, Western, almost. Well, it eventually just becomes The Mummy, really. Which I didn't realize until I said that.
But The Mummy's the best 90s movie ever, so
It is.
not a bad thing at all. It has Brendan Fraser in it.
Yes, it does. It is
Oh my
a good
god,
movie.
was I somehow Evie and Brendan Fraser at
I
the
think
same
you were.
time?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
You achieved epicness.
I have.
So if that doesn't get you to subscribe to Patreon and listen to Nowhere, I don't know what will. That is probably the best way I will describe that show forever. It is just The Mummy in space with mechs.
Honestly, here's my credit card.
But yes, head over to Patreon. It is essentially it is a pay what you want with a $5 minimum. It is however much you feel like you feel like our content is worth, or you can give. If can't do a lot, $5. But yes, Tick.
So let me finish some boba real quick.
Yep. I was going to be like, what happened last time?
So what happened last time? I'm sorry if my brain's a little bit scrambled. We're gonna do Astraea stuff first because holy shit. So Astraea's just in this castle. She stole that piece of paper, right, from last episode. She's like, fuck. I need to learn what this does. I need to know what Noctiland's whole deal is, What is this? I have a summoning piece of paper. What's it gonna summon? There's only one way to find out, Astraea says, writing a summoning circle on the ground. She got a good old pink crystal, going with the pink aesthetic as usual. Love it. And chanted a very, very cool summoning phrase, which actually you have to go listen to the episode for. I don't remember it word for word, but it fucking slapped. And out came a whole fucking dragon, but a very tiny dragon, not like a whole dragon, like dragon light, like a kitty-sized dragon. And the dragon landed directly on the titties. Nice. And the dragon was very surprised. Astraea was also very surprised to now be a mother to a dragon a lot sooner than she expected. She could potentially be a mother to a dragon. And this dragon was like, hey, what's up? There's a lot of shit here. Oh my god, kid in a candy store type of vibe. And she was like, hey, do you have like a name? And he's like, yeah, it's Rosalite. And as these two are having a conversation and learning, hey, oh fuck, I sure did summon a dragon. You are now my companion, I guess. Let's take you to kindergarten. Not Talon came into the room and was like, oh, you summoned a dragon. Holy shit. That's very interesting. Let's look more into how you managed to do that. Ominous music plays in the background. So now Astraea has a child. She's going to have to... Oh, hold on. Just Aki linked the whole summoning spell.
You don't have to read it. You don't have to read it.
Yeah, you don't have to read it.
I'm not going to read it. But Astraea is now a single mom, triple princess, struggling in the world in the castle, trying to raise her new baby crystal dragon named Rosalite, who is also very adorable and I would personally die for. With that out of the way, now, single... You're right, she's a single mom for now, see, I apologize. But, back to the rest of the group, we have all reached the coastline, and Dumisa was like, hey, we're gonna try summoning the captain. And then the captain got a message, was like, ugh, these idiots. All right, fine, let's go. And decided to steer over to the dock that we were going to. We all did a little bit of talking, a little bit of shopping, a little bit of talking to a cult, but ultimately not taking help from a cult because we don't cults in this house. I think I feel like we bought like one thing, but nothing too substantial. And we kind of decided to wait by the shore for the rest of the afternoon, waiting for the captain to roll up. And surprise, surprise, Dumisa could actually cast Summon Captain by some miracle, as in the captain actually showed up.
It's the power of gay.
Yeah.
It's the power of gay.
You relayed a message to Theseus, who relayed the message to the captain.
Via the power of gay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That implies
Theseus is very gay, so.
That implies that Dumisa's art had to be good enough, which means that Dumisa had to be studying the captain in order to accurately portray the captain on a piece of paper. Therefore, it's gay. Thank you for coming to my
It was always gay. What is this gay on gay crime you're trying to commit?
Okay, anyways, captain rolls up like beep beep, your taxi service has arrived. I don't know if the other thing's copyrighted or not. Beep beep, your taxi service has arrived. Opened down the gangplank. We all kind of went on, talked to the captain. Captain realized, damn, y'all want to do some character arcs, huh? Also saw Groon and immediately laser focused, like, hey, I see what you did to my boat. You're swapping the deck for the rest of it. I do not take criticism on this decision. And Groon was like, yes, sir. As it should be. But we all kind of wheelied in onto the boat, and we set sail for Vlagos. The captain had a quick conversation with Dumisa to kind of catch up on all the lore that happened. Basically, hey, what the fuck happened to Mara? What the fuck happened to all of you, actually? Why is Groon edgy now? What happened? Why is Ileana a pirate? So many fucking questions. This is like months of lore that you gotta drop on me real quick, Dumisa. Dumisa's like, okay, let me lore drop real quick, and just speed ran the lore drop. I don't think we actually did the lore drop. It's so much lore. Speed ran their lore drop, had a nice little discussion about feelings and emotions. This was a lot of episodic, time is nebulous type of stuff, so I'm probably not going to get every single event in perfect order, but bear with me because it doesn't matter in the end. First off, Rin actually does something good with his life for once. I say insulting him as if he hasn't been carrying our group. He shows up on the boat as a bird. The captain's like, oh, who's this? And he turns into a man and is like, oh, who's this? And it's like, oh, I'm Rin. And the captain's like, oh, unfortunate, actually. I don't like you. Get the fuck out. And he was like, wait, no, I come bearing news of Astraea. And captain's like, that's the only reason I haven't killed you yet, I guess. So we all kind of crowded around Rin. Rin gave us some information like, yeah, Astraea's being kept in the castle at the capital. There's a force field. I can't get in. We're getting some lore. I'm giving you some information. Please work. And the captain was just like, so you've given us the information. That's all I needed from you. Please leave. And by please, I mean get the fuck out. Some point, Mero came up to the dock just as like a specific phrase that was very cursed was being said, and I forget exactly what it is. But yeah, everything was just kind of vibing. Also, at some point in that conversation, the very important fact that we A, knew who the Dreamwalker was, and B, we're the ones that busted her out of Druid jail, is Lila. And Mero was like, actually, I'm out. This is too much lore for me, and just went back under deck. So, after all of this lore and information was given to us by Rin, the captain quite literally took out a pointy stick and said, now get the fuck off my boat. And Rin said, yes, sir. That's going to be a trend going forward, is everyone say, yes, sir. But yeah, Rin decided, you know what? I'm not going to risk my life against the captain at this point in time. I'm yeeting off this boat. So Rin did the smart thing and fucked off. After that, a lot of conversations happened. First off, the captain decided, you know what? All of you are depressed. I'm going to interrogate each of you individually and give you a very, very motivating speech. So I'm going to go through every single one of those real quick. First off was Groon. Groon was working very hard on the deck to the best of her little goblin arms. Unfortunately, her arms are very short, so she was not very good at doing the deck stuff. But the captain saw that she had gone through, quite a bit. Her god that she had once followed betrayed her and everything. Had a very riveting speech about growing and changing, becoming a new person. And Groon was like, yes, amazing. Do I still have to swap the deck? And the captain was like, maybe you can swap the deck a little less. And Groon was like, yay! And then immediately started causing problems. And the captain was like, never mind, you're still swapping the deck. I changed my mind immediately. Fuck you. And Groon was like, yes, sir. Next up, I believe, was one of Dumisa's, not the second one of Dumisa's. But they had, bad memory. They did have a quick talk, but I don't remember exactly what it was about. I just remember the really, really gay one, as I should. So we're going to clip directly. We're going to clip directly to interrogating Mero in the basement. But before that, the captain went over and had a nice little talk with Hava, actually, our wonderful Astraea's dad, and basically simped on Maine for Astraea for a solid 5 minutes. Like, you are such a wonderful person to have raised such a wonderful daughter. And Hava was like, you're fucking gay, aren't you? But he didn't say it, but he knew it. Had a nice talk about generally Astraea good. Thank you for raising Astraea. Very nice and wholesome. And then came hell. And then came the interrogation hours that I am personally biased to because I cried like 3 times. The captain was like, hey, Mero, meet me in the basement of the Green Lady real quick. And I was like, okay, like for sparring. And the captain's like, yeah. And then after fighting in the basement of Green Lady, which I guess who would win? Someone trained in direct hand-to-hand combat versus one zappy twink.
It's the zappy twink!
The zappy twink won! And after basically yelling, what the fuck happened to you, you little shit? Mero, as everyone else did, said, yes, sir.
A little?
Cried a little bit and spilled the beans. A lot. I was crying more than them, I admit. I'm a baby. But generally spilled the beans, whereas the captain gave him a very good talk about, I mean, technically, if you got revived by someone who loves you, you're also made of love, right? Like, that's, don't hate yourself because you are quite literally very good. Stop being a little shit. But a lot more wholesome than that. And they had a nice talk in the basement. The captain summoned a bonefish, which I think was the best thing in the world. And they had a good talk, a good cry, a bit of a hug. Mero was gotten a little bit of therapy. And then the gay shit. And then the gay shit came. The gay shit. But first, I'm actually gonna do the gay shit first because like none of the order of any of this matters. The Captain Dumisa had another talk. It was nice and dark outside. The boat was gently rocked, and the captain saw that Dumisa was emotional. So, as any problem solver would do, the captain fucking threw her off the boat. Joined her, of course, after throwing her directly off the boat, but they both sunk to the bottom of the sea. Where I'm not gonna like go into too much detail because I want you to actually watch it because it was so fucking good. But it essentially boils down to, hey Dumisa, you really gotta let go of all the shit that you've been holding on to yourself. You're at rock bottom now. I've literally dragged you to the bottom of the ocean. Now start swimming. And Dumisa, just like everyone else on this boat, went, yes, sir. And she started swimming. She also got a very nice pearl. That'll make a great engagement ring one day. I say shipping in the background with a piece of paper. I'm hiding behind one of the coral banks, writing down notes on how I ship this. They managed...
The mental image of Meryl being behind Coral during all of that.
No, it's the mental image of
Stevie, I gotta draw this.
A fucking furry hunched behind the coral, just scribbling notes on a waterproof board, like, yes, my ship is coming to life. As I swim back up, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna love recapping this next week. But they managed to get back to the boat. I do suggest you listen to that episode because it was a lot more serious and a lot more beautiful than my recap. But I'm sorry, Aubrey, there's a lot of shit I have to cover.
It's not too it's like in real life.
Okay, laughter aside, because I gotta actually finish this recap. We cut back to Astraea, who's invited to a wonderful dinner with Talon, and Kevin, unfortunately, and also Maeve. She heads down there and she's like, "Oh, it's fucking Kevin." Magically trips and is like, points, "I hate him." And not Talon's like, "I know that's why I brought him." And she's like, "What does that mean?" And he just, not Talon, just straight up killed Kevin in front of her. And it's like, "It's a gift for you," he said, smiling as if it's not toxic to murder people on sight. And Astraea's like, "Oh, nice," she said, panicking on the inside. So that is generally how we ended it. There was a few more tiny things, but honestly, they do not matter at this moment because this is a very long recap and I'm very tired. Thank you for listening to the summary. I love you all.
You don't even need to listen to last week's episode. There it is.
It's the whole episode.
Yep. So yeah, we were gonna start with some Astraea stuff.
Oh fuck. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
It's yet again of the nebulous time that they are on the ship. It's things that you will have wanted, so we can get those.
Yeah.
Out. We can figure out what those are and put those out into the ether.
Okay, so things that I don't necessarily need to be role played out, but I'm just gonna like list them. All right. Yep. I'm once again continuing my legacy on bringing sweets and pastries to Vlagos and being remembered as such. We are upgrading from donuts to just other pastries, and I am force feeding them into Aerot so that way she has a personality, and then bringing them to Heron so that way he feels better about his shitty situation. Speaking of Aerot, I have also been forcing her to take naps and stuff. Like we'll chill, and I'll be like, "Okay, take your break," and she'll be like, "What's a break?" And I'll be like, "This sleep spell." She's just like knocked out in my room, and in the meantime, I'm like spending time with Rosalite. I got a bond with my kid, unlike Talon, and the best and not overwhelming way, I'm gonna start filling her in on things. Like, Talon is my dad, but he's not my dad, and he's also the bad guy. We don't like any of these other dragons, okay? Okay. I have a lot of friends outside of here, I promise. Your mom was cool in high school. So there's... I have lots of friends. We gotta find a way to get to them, and everything is actually bad. But don't worry, it's not that bad. You know, just shit like that. Spoon feeding it to her. And, I am also going to probably introduce her to Heron and be like, "Hey, what's up? Here's donuts. Here's a dragon. Help."
Heron's exact words are just being like, "What exactly? How am I helping?"
I don't know. This...
Heron just being like, "I never planned to have children."
Oh, shit, me neither. Oh, not really. Okay, look, I'm 22. I should not have a dragon. And that's what's happening. And looking for wards again is...
If you want to give me a quick perception check to see if you find any.
Yes. Oh, that's the one I didn't bring out. Dice.
Dice are important.
I was too distracted by Marrow and Sparky Boom Man punching them in the face. Perception, right?
Yep.
Nice. That's 25. 26, my bad.
You with Heron's advice, you also find a second one. As well, two of the four that you have found. It is in one of the lower levels of the prison, but it is unfortunately also inside of a locked cell.
It's a good thing I prepared my spells. I
Mhm.
can't really. I'm not gonna go in and touch anything and stuff yet. Like, I'm just observing, I think, for now.
Hmm.
Taking a mental note of where it is and stuff. But do I have a way to get in? Yes.
Good.
I have
Mhm.
fixed that.
Yeah.
Because nebulous amounts of times means I can change my spells.
Yeah.
And I think, I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make
Well.
sure Arok gets the rest. Yeah, that's it.
Mhm. So, you have this sort of daily chess game and tea with Talon. Would you maybe at one point try to arrive a little bit early to do some snooping?
Yes.
Hmm.
Um,
And so, the it's a day of the week at some point in this nebulous time frame. And you arrive at the study and you let yourself in. And for, you're 15, 20 minutes early, just to maybe to get some snooping in. And as you open the door, you notice a woman standing by the window, looking out sort of across the kingdom. And it takes you a second, and especially because her clothing couldn't be sort of regal at this second. But with the blonde hair, almost white hair, like you do recognize that it is Maeve. She's been spending a lot of time here lately.
oh shit, she's in the room too?
Yep.
Ah, fuck. Well, I go in and I just go, what are you doing in here?
She takes a second and looks over her shoulder at you, and she looks a lot different from the last time you saw her. Any veneer of kindness and matronly, like matron is the word I'm looking for, but not in the form motherly glances. Like somebody who is not a sociopath that is trying to drink their child like a Kool-Aid.
Just takes a large stick and bops it in Serena's head.
Sorry.
I can't be so Kool-Aid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm feeling very fucking silly.
Yep. It's just the recap. She looks around, and remind me quickly what you said to her.
I said, like, oh, what are you doing in here?
She looks around at you and just says, "I'm waiting for your father."
Ah, us both then. I'm
Yes.
going in.
I was supposed to have a meeting with him earlier, and he stood me up.
Get used to it. He does that a lot.
Yes. Unfortunately, the years have not changed him. He was always like.
Oh, so you guys are that old? What is this? Like school friends or like warrior buddies?
Something of the like.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think he'd be able to meet you per se just immediately yet, since it's technically our time.
Yes, but whatever I have won't take too long. Too much to do.
Oh, like what?
Preparing for everything that needs to be done.
Well, but not running a kingdom, because I already know you're pretty bad at that.
I managed for a very long time.
Yes, eating babies is such a good thing to have on the resume.
They never knew, and they were just happy to have their queen.
So was I until Vlagos invaded and stayed for the entirety of my life.
Yes. prince and his parents were a thorn in my side. Should have just wiped them all out when I had the chance.
But you didn't. Because you're lazy. And overall, very, very useless.
I wouldn't test me.
You in what army? You're in my turf now.
And she sort of huffs at your words slightly. And when you do, it almost appears like her eyes glow, sort of like embers for a moment, and she exhales a puff of smoke.
Is that supposed to scare me? I'm kind of surrounded by dragons on the daily right now.
Yes, you are. She looks at Rosalite, who is probably on your shoulder at the moment.
Look, you should be. If I were you, I'd get the fuck out of this room. Since I'm unsupervised right now, and honestly, I really, really, really can't stand you.
She laughs, shakes her head, just goes, and it looks like she's going to say something more, but she just moves past you and leaves. And you sort of hear like some soft mumbling from as you imagine is, you know, Erat and her exchanging very tense pleasantries.
When she's out of earshot, bring A-Rod in and go, oh, that was so fucking cool.
Yeah, Erat is just going, yes. Luckily, you are who you are and can get away with things like that.
Oh, yeah,
If you were anyone else, I would be calling the servants to.
I know.
I'd be calling in the servants to sweep up your ashes.
I know.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Sadly,
I
now
mean,
we've already had to do that for 2 butlers.
oh, well, I mean, I'm gonna put her on the list. I might as well put her on the list. She's already on the list.
Yes, it is a list that grows every day.
A little bit, yeah. Not going to lie.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm not sure how long I've been here, but my God, is everyone fucking useless? I can do so much better. So I'm going to do so much better. But first I got to fix this shit. I don't know how long that's going to take. But just can you hold my baby for me? I'm gonna just
You just
give her a flight.
and Arat nods and she's like, "Would you rather me be somewhere else or still stand outside the door?"
Maybe keep an eye on the door. I'm about to break an entry.
I can do that.
Nice. And I go to the what's it, cabinet, I think, or
Chest.
a drawer, chest. Thank you. And I will use the knock spell on it to help as I break it.
Does it unlock anything automatically, or do you still need to make? Or does it like help you make checks?
It helps me make checks. It adds like a +4 status bonus.
Yeah.
To an athletic or a thievery check. Technically, I can cast it while I do a thievery check on it, which is what I'm essentially going to do.
Yeah. Okay. Cast that spell and give me that thievery check.
1 second. Okay, with all the bonuses and stuff, 26.
26.
28. My bad.
28.
It's a +4, not a +2.
You hear a click. Disappear. You have successfully gotten one of the tumblers.
Oh my fucking God! I thought it was just the locking key. Shit. I guess I'm gonna be blowing all these level 2 spell slots.
What does knock have like a just once, or is it like a 1 minute or something?
Oh, it's 1 minute. It's 1 minute.
1 minute. So you're good for now. Give me a second roll.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I keep giving you the checks, and I'm gonna use a hero point.
And everybody
that's-
has 3 hero
that's
points.
low.
It's our, when we have guests, it's always 3 hero points.
Oh my god, I'm gonna banish these dice. That's only gonna be like a 22.
A 22 is you're doing it, and you just can't get this second tumbler to lock in.
Can I try again? Do I have enough time to try again?
I'd say yes. You haven't heard anything yet.
Awesome,
You have
awesome,
enough time
awesome.
with the spell, but this one, after this attempt, you would have to recast the spell.
Okay,
But you
cool.
may not have a chance.
Okay. Oh, that's so much better. It's 28 again.
28, you do hear the second tumbler, and it does pop open, and sort of out in the hall, you hear conversation. And did you tell Arot to make any kind of noise specific?
Yeah, I think she would know essentially what I wanted her to do.
Which is just make a loud noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear something, Rosalite, no! And then you hear clatter, clatter, clatter. And,
Oh, fuck.
And it's more of maybe Arot may have thrown Rosalite towards the teapot.
Oh. Okay, I understand the majority of my backstory was made via me watching a lot of Pokemon, but like that's not how we do it. That's oh god, Rosalite just be fucking Pikachu. Okay.
And then you hear Arot just be like, "Oh, I'll get the servants to clean this up.
Okay,
It's that dragon. No one can control her."
Oh yeah. I think what I'll do is, since it's unlocked and I know it's unlocked now, I'm gonna leave it alone and then find some time to sneak in again and just grab my shit. But just to avoid complete and total suspicion, I'm also gonna run out and be like, "What was that noise?"
Yes. You see a broken teapot on the floor. Like there was a tray, and you see a broken teapot, all that on the floor, and a very proud-looking dragon standing over it.
I just look
And
up
just
and
be
go,
like, I did the thing.
"Yes, you did. We've been training. She wants to get bigger, so we're trying lots of stuff. Come here. I don't know how kids work." And they just go, "Come here, Rose. Come here, Rosie. Let's go."
Yeah. And you, it does appear that some of the tea spilled on Talon.
That's my girl. Continue.
And he's using prestidigitation to clean it off his room. He's just muttering about children and, being like, children. That kind of the whole, if you weren't technically my grandchild, I would murder.
But she is technically now, and you can't, because if you do, I will throw an expensive tantrum.
Yes. Let's. Yes. Herot, go get the servants to clean it up. Have them bring up. He says. Wait. He heads into the.
I give Rosalite a pet, and I'm holding her, and we will go in and have our chess session, but to low key further annoy him, it's gonna be me teaching her how to play chess.
Oh yeah, I will. Anything in particular you would like to do? Any other things you'd like to do? The chess. Cool. He does not notice it's unlocked.
Oh, thank God.
He had with everything that happened, he had a minus, and they also just rolled low. So he's.
I think I will.
He's a bit distracted.
Yeah, I'll besides being annoying and stuff, I will mention that Maeve came here to see him. But I will also mention what a goddamn mess she is. Specifically, like throwing tantrums and killing butlers.
He shakes his head and is just, yes, she's never been one that's been great at being patient. And her time is limited.
Yeah, she's dying technically, right?
Yes, she will outlive most everyone in this castle, but yes, in the scope of dragons and her time is limited.
So, can I ask you a question? because
Sure.
because I'm not dumb, and you're not dumb. What's your name? Because calling you because and you're not Talon.
Yes, I had realized you'd picked up on that long ago.
Yeah, you read
He's
my
got
diary, I
the
read yours.
he's got the skull next to him, and he sort of taps a couple of fingers on top of it.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh,
name.
well, exchanging names. You don't want to call me Talon. I guess you can call me Therian.
Varian. Okay. With a D.
Yes.
At least it's matching.
I thought so. Oh, yeah, it was. Yes, I do miss having the ability to fly, but, at least on wings, I can still, magic it.
So do you dragons got colors. I'm assuming yours is your emerald one? I'm pretty sure that's what the notes say.
Yes, the skull that was in his lab. Yes, that was my skull years ago.
I really hope you don't want that skull back because my friend
Hmm.
took your tooth.
No. Sadly, without a lot of magic and the rest of my skeleton, it's useless to me.
Huh. Well, congratulations, you're dad number 4.
Hmm.
Welcome to the club. It's apparently a membership. It's you could be 5 if we counted my, my grandpa, but if not, it's 4. If I get any more, I'll have my own pantheon of dads.
Well, but would prefer it if you would just around other people still refer to Talon, or else it's going to get incredibly confusing.
Very. Actually, no. I've been around some people who would change their names in the middle of the season. So it's not horrible. You get used to it. Like it would be like instead of calling you like the Fire Lord, we call you the Phoenix King. It would be like that. It's just a title. And people change
Well,
their names all the time. I have 3.
I would still prefer that everyone else outside of this room still think of me as Talon,
Valid.
because as far as most the rest of the world knows, dragons are dead. They are not here. They're just the boogeyman of the folk tales and nightmares.
Quietly, I go. I haven't told Rosalette that yet.
Yes. Yes, your new child has it's been hard to get to stop people from talking about her outside of the castle. I didn't think you wanted everyone to know that there was a dragon here yet.
No, not yet. Not until she's bigger.
Big enough to follow in her ancestors'
Have you ever heard the breaking tradition? It's really fucking cool.
footsteps. I mean, the dragons now have been gone for long enough that there is no tradition.
I'm sorry to chat.
Yeah.
I'm sure he just takes a very deep breath and goes, "This is a very difficult conversation that I am not ready to have. I am too small."
Yes, yes. And as you're having this conversation, a female servant girl. This is you've been already been served new tea and pastries. She comes in, she bows, and says, "Your Majesty, you wanted to know when that ship was spotted, right?" And he just goes, "Yes, yes, I did." And
What ship?
it's nothing. Just had my had everyone keep an eye out for that I knew would be coming.
What ship?
Servant girl goes to the one flying that flag.
Mm-hmm.
Know what it's called. I just know the description.
So how much of my diary have you read?
He laughs and he's like, every single.
Okay, well, the fucking lover is on that shit. Can you please not today? Oh my god!
And say, shoot it out of the water. I just wanted to know when they got close. He smiles and gets up and goes over to the corner where his staff is laying. And you'll notice that his staff is also inlaid with like a bunch of gems and stuff.
Yeah.
And as he's doing this, he
It's the one with the dragon on it, right?
Yeah, it's inlaid with a lot of gems and stuff around the head. And he pulls off a green gem and a red gem, and holds them in his hand and speaks softly in which you're guessing is probably draconic, but it's a little bit too hard for you to pick up on it. He's almost speaking sub-vocally.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes over to the window and he throws the gems. And you can already watch as like the magic is affecting them and they're turning into creatures, flying towards where the docks are. Well, I have sent the welcoming party. And he is going, if you excuse me, I believe we're about to be attacked. And
Good
he leaves
to
the
know.
room.
And I go get my fucking sending stone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, shit. This is such a bad idea because I know it doesn't work because of the wards. But I know where two of them are.
Mm-hmm.
Bad idea time. I'm gonna take my sending stone specifically, go to where one of the wards are. I'm gonna blast the shit out of it so that way I can hopefully make a jump in the ward so I can use the sending stone.
Okay. How are you going to do this is the question. What are you going to use for?
Okay, well, I got a couple spells that can kind of help me here. My issue is right now some of my spells are only creature based. So I'm just double checking some stuff. Some of my spells are creature based. Wait a minute. I have a creature. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I have time jump. And I'm gonna use that to help me get to my place faster. So that way I can keep doing it. I have time jump and I have blink. So I have two different spells I can kinda keep using to get me to where I need to go faster than hopefully Talon's fucking shit. Do you need me to read out those two spells first, or?
Yeah. What spells are you using?
Okay, so I'm going to where I'm not gonna go to the one to the prison cell one. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna go to where I found the first ward.
Yep.
I will be using time jump first, I think, which essentially lets me stride in this case a few times while time kind of stops. It's like blinking and I'm somewhere else, like the blink spell, but I'm technically leap forward in time. And I can do this for like a minute or something like that, and then afterwards, just to get faster, I'm gonna blink. And the only reason why I'm using time jump first is because I don't think I can use blink twice without doing something else. I think you technically get hurt if you do it twice. I have not had a chance to read these properly yet. I'm kind of in a panic mode. As I got bitches on that boat. But yeah, that is a level 3 and 4 spell. So that's using those. And then afterwards, because I have Rosalite with me, Rosalite is my Eidolon summon.
Yep.
And I have her base, not her base, sorry, her initial ability unlocked. So I'm gonna be like, hey, it would be really cool if you could just breath weapon the hell out of this ward for me. So
did we ever decide what her breath weapon is?
it's magical piercing. It's because she's a
Just-
crystal
Yeah,
dragon.
she just shoots crystals at it.
Essentially, yeah, but it's gonna be much more damage considering both of our levels.
Yeah.
And I can do it either in a 30-foot cone or a 60-foot like line. I don't know how big this is.
It is literally like a small. It is like literally just like a dry pantry. It's very small.
Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna do it as a cone, so that way it covers more area and becomes harder to fix.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming crystals are all over the place.
Mhm.
So if you need, do I gotta roll the hit or?
No, it's a wall.
Yeah. Okay. So the damage that she does, I need more dice. She does 4d6 right now. I should have had the other dice roller up. Sorry.
You're good. I was looking at time jump and I was like, literally, this is just super hot. Because time only moves when you move with the spell.
Mm-hmm. It's hot. It's fun. I took it because I had time in the game.
Yep.
Oh, that's my girl. That's fucking 24.
24. You do this, and it does look like its power is faltering, and you might be able to get a quick, less than 10 word sending spell out.
Okay, cool. You said, fuck. I'll just do it to Dumisa because she's right there, and I'm holding her dice anyways. And I'll just go. Talon sending dragons to come get you guys. Are you on the fucking green lady? That's it. That's all. I think that's all I can send her.
Yep.
Did she get a response?
I will tell you. So yes, we will jump over to you all making your final approach on the city of Vlagos.
Aubrey, if it's okay, I have 2 spells I would like to cast on the way up the river toward Vlagos, if that's cool.
What spells?
I would like to cast Show the Way, which has a casting time of 10 minutes, a duration of 8 hours. And what happens if I press this? Will you get to see it? Yeah, you get to see that. And I also want to cast, once we are closer to Vlagos, like almost there, I will also cast this, Read Omens as well.
Future particular goal. You want to learn a cryptic clue or piece of advice that could help with the chosen event, often in the form of a rhyme or an omen. Okay.
That's right, baby. And I would be happy to describe how the captain casts those things depending on where we are, where we're starting.
Sure. Yeah, let's do this. So you're probably about like when you might cast something like that. You're probably about like it's really like this is probably mid-afternoon. So yeah, early in the morning. Knowing you'd get there like middle of the afternoon.
Great. I think the captain in that case, like super, super early, like before dawn, comes out in not very much. They're not even wearing their coat, I think. And they are also not even wearing their gloves. And their hair is loose around their head. And there are these like deep, deep circles around their eyes. Like they haven't slept the entire night, knowing that they would reach Vlagos come afternoon. They leave their captain's quarters, nod to a few of the other crew who kind of kept the night shift. And they make their way over to the prow, like this beautiful green wooden carving of a like siren coming up and out, like over the boat. And they just like with perfect ease and practice come all the way out to the front of the ship to where they're like balancing with like one foot on like the sculpture's like hand, which is outstretched toward the horizon, really. And they balance there and they close their eyes, and that is how they will cast basically both of these spells. And I think for Read Omens specifically, they are looking for like the way the waves are moving, the way that the wind is blowing, like anything from the natural / aquatic world that they would be able to like they would be able to pick up anything from there specifically.
Yeah. So you're like looking, like reading the waves, seeing if there's anything in the water that, you know.
Yes.
And like as you're doing this, you watch as a massive shadow sort of like looks like it passes on. It sort of has these long, almost wing-like tail, and you can sort of see the shimmer of green as it passes underneath, and then it's gone.
That's not good. I'm gonna take that as probably not good.
Yeah, it is. You're reading that. Whatever you will.
Great. That I think is a particularly dark omen, and the captain like kind of opens their one good eye back up, like toward the. I guess we could probably like even see the city in the distance, you know, like as we've been traveling
it's
upriver.
Big city, so
massive. Yeah. And they're like that omen, along with the fact that they are now on river more than they are ocean, makes them antsy for the rest of the day. And they start to prep crew quietly, because I think a lot of this has been like very stealth up the river. Like they're just a merchant ship, you know, they're just a merchant ship. So they would take care to give order to like crew specifically to keep eyes on the skies.
Yeah. And essentially does anyone have anything they want to do as before you get to the city itself?
Yes.
Sorry. Groon, if we're keeping our eyes on the skies, I've been wanting to do this forever. I'd like to cast Spider Climb and climb up to the top of the mast.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle.
Oh! I actually, maybe when the captain sees Groon just like go vertical, literally just all the way up. I think just at some point in the morning before we get to the city, the captain will join Groon up in the crow's, like up on the top of the mast, like in the crow's nest. Groon?
Yes?
How long?
No. Yes, Captain.
That's so cute.
She's learned over the week.
That's so cute. Groon, how many times do you think have I made you mop the deck?
10 million?
That seems an accurate estimation. But now, at this point, after 10 million hours of mopping that deck, would you say that you know it every inch, every placement, every crack in the wood, every knot, every uneven slope, every cannon?
Probably. Are you
You
looking
can trust
for a
yourself.
hidey place?
No. But you have good instincts, Groon. You should trust yourself more. You know this ship now, intimately, inside and out. You've been cleaning it for over a week now. You know where the hidey spots are. You know where people can sneak on and catch us unaware. And you'll be watching from up here, won't you?
Yes, Captain.
And you'll call to me the second any shadow is out of place.
I will.
Good. There's hope for us yet. And the captain slides back down the mast.
Cool. Sure. What are you attempting to make the crafting check for? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Give me a crafting check.
24?
24. You started work on it, but it is going to take you a little bit more time because you don't have you don't essentially have a jewel crafter's kit. So it is
like an oversight on my hobby side.
Yeah. So it is going to take you a little bit longer, so you don't have all the fine tools that you would need for something like this. You could still get it done, but it's going to take you a few days.
Very well. I will take the days. Took me like 3 days to make Astraea's dress. I can spend 3 days on making my own dang earring.
Yeah. Say if you want to spend that, but yeah. this is, and then you're making your final approach on the city. And Ferris, give me a percentile check.
Oh, hold on.
As I said before, I don't have a boat map prepared, so.
Tragedy. 54?
54?
Right in the middle. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Funny enough, that is exactly, almost literally exactly what she needed. It was going to be a 50-50 chance.
Hey!
And essentially, as you are pulling into dock, and you get the message from Astraea.
I think after...
And you hear like the sound of wings beating in the distance.
I think she just kind of like this involuntary gasp escapes her at Astraea's voice. And she just kind of goes, Astraea, yes, we're coming, we're here. And then like looking up towards the sound of the wings, we'll handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Stay safe.
Yeah, and now it's going to be about time to roll that initiative.
All right, time to get some asses.
Also, I want to say that what I messed up was I messed up blink and time jumps. Difference is I can't use time jump twice within a minute, or else it becomes stupefied 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I mix that up with blink. Blink, I could just bam, bam, bam. Okay.
Mm.
I suppose initiative is not on my side today.
Yeah, it's not really been on me, on
Actually, this is the best initiative I've rolled in a long
Oh
time.
my
ago,
god.
So.
I rolled a 2.
Oh! I rolled a 4. Don't worry, we're going last, Captain.
Oh my gosh, I've actually rolled good compared to all of you.
I also rolled
Give me
good.
1 second. Wanderer's Guide. Yanked.
I rolled a 30.
Oh,
Dad
yeah.
on a
Oh.
mission.
I was like, what?
I got a 28.
Dad on a mission. That's all.
Okay. Make sure everybody you're clicking your thingy so I can add you to. I can update your initiative.
It's paused, love. We can't do anything.
No, you can still right-click your token and put yourself into combat stance.
I forgot to do that, bad. I forgot we could do that.
I did that and I rolled it and it didn't work. Hold on, I rolled perception instead of initiative. Fuck.
What was it?
18. They're right next to each other. I am but a little creature.
Cool. And Ferris, what'd you roll?
28.
Shit.
First good initiative roll I ever had.
And C, what did you roll?
I rolled a 13 total. I think I put it in. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at
You're good.
this yet.
I can't remember. What
Your
number do we
initiative.
add? It's been so long since we've
Your
rolled
perception.
initiative.
Perception.
So that's going to be a 25 for me.
I asked my favorite cast member in the initiative, C's character.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just been so long since we rolled initiative. My brain is like fried today.
Eagle. So yes, we will start this. And, with Hava, as you watch as these two large fucking lizards drop onto nearby houses. One of them is green, and the other one is sort of a brownish color. I was sort of brownish, sort of coppery red color. And they're on nearby rooftops looking at all of you.
Looks like Astraea's father sent us a welcoming gift. But she
We're
says
ready
good
for that.
luck.
It's just
What?
more teeth for the collection.
She didn't, but she said good luck. She meant it anyway, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hava,
You
it is your first in initiative.
Well, to Dumisa's comment, Hava will simply say, I sent nothing. And get into what's my stance called again?
Point blank?
Pardon?
Were you doing point blank stance?
No. Because that doesn't work here, technically. It's oh god, my Magus one.
Starlit Span.
Thank you, Starlight Span. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yes, I'll jump into that because I know that's an action.
Yep.
And why not start off with like the biggest bang possible? I'm going to. Ooh, shit! What is it called? Well, I'm gonna attack. But I'm gonna attack with magic through the arrow.
Chromatic ray.
Chromatic ray. Yes.
Cool.
So that let's use the Dumisa dice. I'm too scared to roll the Astraea dice.
Are you shooting at the green one?
Yes, I believe it's the green one. It is the one on the upper right hand corner. Yeah. And that I love the Dumisa dice so much. It's a nat 20. We're gonna start off really
Hell
fucking
yeah.
strong. And I guess because it doesn't take my spell attack, does it? It takes my regular because it's
Yeah, because you're attacking with the bow.
Yeah. Okay. So
your Starlet's Band spell strike.
Okay. Cool. Then that's like 37.
37.
Yeah.
And because you rolled a nat 20, it will crit.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Oh my god. I have to roll a d4 now. I'll use the Astraea one for this, and let's see what happens. Okay, nice.
No betrayal?
No betrayal. Because Chromatic Ray, you have to roll to see what kind of damage you deal. And this one's not so bad. But it's... What happens when
Just doubles.
it just doubles?
And I'm rolling the crit card. And this is... It does count as piercing. So you can take normal damage, but the target is stunned 3, so it wouldn't have an attack. Or you can just do double damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys want it to not have an attack, or would you rather it takes more damage?
Take more damage, I think.
Okay,
Because
cool.
right now, most of us can't reach it while it's on the roof, so we kind of need it to come attack us.
Lure it out.
All right.
And what was the d4 for the type of damage?
D4, I rolled 1, so that's red for fire, and that becomes 60 fire damage.
Well, yeah, you deal damage to it. It howls in pain. So yeah,
It
and
probably
that is
hits
your
like a
entire turn.
bomb.
That was, yeah,
Yeah.
it does, and catches part of the house on it. A house that it's standing on fire.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all of it, yeah.
Yep, Dumisa, it is your turn.
Okie doke.
And quick, as you get ready to like move you and all of that stuff, give me a fortitude check as this
Scary.
this dragon narrows its eyes and fixes its gaze on you.
Oh, is it trying to glare? Is it trying to intimidate and glare me? Is it trying to use my own feet at me? Oh, very good. I'm gonna use a hero point.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have made it anyway, but what the heck, I got them. Ha! Much better, sucker. Hold on though, I have to do math. 35.
35. You're okay. You manage to able to shrug off the feeling as your body starts to feel like it's stiffening.
Yeah, you can't use that trick on me, loser. Cool. Cool. So it is...
It is 50 feet away from you.
Alright, that answers that question. I'm going to...
And then it is like 20 feet up.
Yeah, I'm going to dread martial stance, so let me scare my allies into fighting cooler. Be better, everybody, or else I will be highly disappointed, which is far more scary than anything else, because I am all your dads, except the captain. Or something.
And me. I hope you're not my dad.
You're not here yet.
I hope you're not Hava's dad, because then I have 2 grandfathers.
True, okay, Hava's exempt. Pointing with my dice right now, I'm gonna use another hero point. What the heck? I never use my hero points anyway. It's 20. It's just a dirty 20 because I rolled 2 2s in a row. So,
Oh dear.
I'm pretty sure that does not do the thing.
Yeah, it does not pass your DC, I believe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Radical.
Your DC is whatever your like class DC is.
Yeah, I never remember what that is. I thought I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't see it now. 23? Ah, yes, yeah. I just rolled a 5. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm not. Whatever. Okay. That note, I'm going to rage. Yep, we're gonna rage a little bit here, and oh no, I was gonna make a joke and I totally forgot what it was. Shoot, don't make it tick. I can't remember what it is right now. And then I'm going to glare back at this dragony thing. Maybe the third dice will be gay for me. It is not. It is not that gay.
I'm ordering you a dice gel fairy.
It doesn't matter. All my dice hate me. I got one good roll. I got 2 good rolls today. That was it. That's all I get. 26 is my attempt to demoralize this little lizard.
It's not going to. It is not going to pass.
Woo! It is a classic Dumisa turn of doing nothing useful. Okay, carry on.
Grun, it is now your turn.
I bet I can beat you, Dumisa. So Grun's gonna look at Hava, say, "It's too big for lunch. What are you doing?" and delay her turn.
Where are you? My next question is, where are you going to delay your turn till?
Now I believe you can actually come in at any point, but basically until the green Dracolisk attacks us, which is us presumably the next turn.
Well,
but right now it's just sitting there.
You cannot. As far as I know, you cannot interrupt someone's turn.
Well, oh yeah, it would be after their turn.
Yeah, it'd be after his turn. So you cannot. As soon as he attacks, you cannot have your turn. Just say.
Yeah.
But yes. Cool.
I mean, it's just sitting there. So what am I gonna do? It's too big for food.
Yep. And it is going to spend its first action to jump off of the roof and sort of crash over here.
Yay, it's within range now.
Going to be right here. And then it roars and opens its mouth and shoots a jet of poisonous gas at all of you. And I need you all to roll fortitude saves.
Is this a fortitude save specific to breath?
Not holding your breath, but it is a poison.
Okay, good to know.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So attack of opportunity is anything within my range, but I'm a ranged fighter. Does that mean that I get an attack of opportunity now, or no?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to double check that because
it would also has to move out of your range. You don't get it. You don't get an attack of opportunity while things are moving within your range.
I see.
And I also don't think you can use attack of opportunity on ranged attacks. I don't remember.
Cool.
Aubrey.
What?
Guess who got a nat 20?
Okay.
Amazing.
For a 35.
32.
This raging lesbian got a 33.
Captain got a 30, and I believe due to my breath control feat, even as an inhaled poison, if I roll a success, it counts as a critical success.
Does this... A breath weapon does not count as magic, does it?
It does not count as magic.
Okay, thank you.
And its DC is 31 for fortitude.
Holy shit.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Shit, I rolled a natural 19. The fuck?
What was it? What was the DC?
Its DC is 31 for
I
its
barely passed that.
I did not pass that. That's a solid 26 for me.
26. Okay, anybody 31 or anybody who is below that, you will take 40 poison damage.
Or 0?
Huh?
Like 4-0?
4-0. Yes.
Woof.
Anybody above that will take 20.
Woof.
Does a crit success still take half?
Yes, a crit success will.
Holy shit!
No, you won't. You won't take any.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, because me read this is it's the basic, so you won't take any.
I have to though.
Yep.
Okay.
Because you did not get 41, and you didn't roll a natural 20, did you?
No, I hit an 18. But I only have to take 20, so that means I will be sitting at 52.
For temporary hit points.
Holy shit, I'm terrified for my life.
Yeah, same. I don't have that many hit points, Aubrey. Please don't hurt me.
Don't kill the captain!
Oh, my babies!
Make sure you guys have hero points to spare to trade in.
Yeah,
That's all.
you need to keep at least 1 hero
Yeah.
point because you can spend that if you go down to automatically stabilize and not have to make any death saves.
That up to fate. Everyone got one left. I'm using it to hit somebody.
So yes, that is its entire turn. It was 1 action to move, 2 actions to breath weapon. Groon, do you want to go directly after it?
Yes,
Delaying your turn permanently moves it there, right?
Yep, but it's still the right decision.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or the Groon decision. Sorry, I'm just double checking one of my leftover feats from my time as a cleric. Is that an action? No, that is not. So Groon will look rather distraught, and will take 3 actions to cast heal off of her beads, intentionally ignoring the dragon with selective channeling.
Oh, also, you don't know if you noticed earlier, but you have healer's gloves now.
Yes, I did.
Yep.
That will definitely come in useful. So everybody except for the dragon heals 28.
Yay! I'm back at full health again.
God, thank you, Groon.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. And so, Ileana, it is now your turn.
Okay. To see what I know about this creature.
Yeah, you can make a recall knowledge roll. That is it would be in nature.
That is going to be 28.
28, you can ask 2 things.
Okay. What is its weakness?
It does not have a weakness.
Dang it.
It's always a good question to ask, but there will be things.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it impervious to?
It is impervious to poison damage.
Okay. I'm going to let everyone know that. That is one
It is resistant to poison damage, so yeah.
Yes.
Sudden bolt. Okay. Let's see. And that is going to be a 32.
Damn it.
Is that
I
10?
He's a 24.
Yeah, 24. So it will take half damage.
Why do I like this spell?
Yeah.
Actually, no. Wait a second. Isn't it heightened technically?
Did you prepare it at a higher level? Is the question. Yeah. Then it's not heightened.
Level 2.
Yeah.
You think I'd learn to leave these out? Because I know this. For 15. Because I remember we round.
So 15.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, you hit it, and it doesn't seem to do as much as it usually does. Simply because it dodged a lot of it. So.
Yeah.
And that is your turn. So, Marrow, you're up next.
Oh God, I'm terrified.
I tried.
So, quick question about weapons that have the trip trait. When you land an attack with them, is it like a free attempt to trip?
Yes, if you land an attack, you can attempt.
With the same action, right?
Yeah, same action.
Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to do what I call a pro gamer move. Maybe. So my first action, I'm gonna move up to this thing, which only uses half my movement, luckily.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing I'd like to do is I have a very pointy sickle with the keen rune on it, so I'd like to try to slash with it. And it does have the trip trait, so let's hope I can. That's not that bad. That's a dirty 30.
30 just hits.
Okay, thank God. Let me roll my slashy damage real quick, and I guess it.
It rolled a 27 for its reflex save.
Hold on.
Which is it's versus your class DC.
It's not versus my athletics DC? Damn, well, my class DC is, I don't think, that high.
No, I think it's 24 right now.
Yeah, it's like, I can't see it on my sheet right now, but I think it's about 24, so I guess I will not trip it, but I will do some slashy damage. I haven't used this before, sorry, I'm just gonna, it does very little fine.
It's got striking, so it does double. You doubled it, You have whatever dice it is, it's whatever 2d whatever.
Yeah, it's 2d4. It does less
Hmm.
damage than my punching. I just want to try tripping it. I rolled 2 1s. So that's like 7 points of slashing damage, which is the bare minimum damage I can do with this weapon. And you know what? I guess I'm just gonna try slashing it again and see if it works. Actually, I don't think it'll work. I was very much hoping that I could trip it. I'm going to just. I'll just try slashing it again and see. I'll be at the -4, but hopefully I can get a good old slashy slash in it. That's higher than a 30, but I'm so angry that's an 18 and not a 19 because I have the keen rune. So that's like a 32 or something.
32 will hit.
Okay.
And it really is dexterous today. That's another that's like a 31 with its
Stop! It's just like I am the most nimble creature in the world.
This is also a very powerful enemy. It rolls very
Yeah.
high. It has a lot of bonuses.
I can tell. Okay, that's not a 1 this time. That's a lot better. That's 12 points of slashing damage with a sickle boy. And I have slashed this thing twice with a little sickle, which is not the usual punchy punch, but that is my 3 actions.
Cool. And now it's the other beast's turn. And it will alight from sort of flying up and making a dive at you, Dumisa.
Here we go.
And that is a 32.
Yeah.
Okay. It is going to dig its claws into you. And that is going to be... that would be 9 slashing damage as these claws, and it's going to use a free action to grab you.
Oh, we're going for a ride.
Yes, you are.
Oh no, they're stealing our wonderful gay. Stop! We need her.
Take me to Astraea. I don't even care.
No!
Bye, losers. I'm eloping.
Stop.
Yeah, and then as soon as it's got its claws in you, the wings flap and it shoots upwards.
Cool.
Another kidnapping.
It's
Look, I'm flying.
shoots upwards into the air.
Kidnapping.
And before you know it, and the end of its turn, you're about 50 feet up in the air.
Oh no, that's
Right.
high.
I know what my next action's gonna be.
Cool. And it is Serena's turn.
I forgot Serena with us for a second.
She and Kratos did take damage. And she's just gonna go, oh no. She is going to start with...
So wait, are there 2 of these things?
Yes.
Okay, that I was really confused.
Yeah. And so, yep, she is going to start things off with a how is everybody feeling? Everybody feeling good?
I'm good.
Than 50 feet in the air? Yeah.
Yeah. So she is going to start off with a she's going to spend her first action to do some quick alchemy. Dumisa is 50 feet in the air now.
Oh no.
She's going to Serena spend her first action, do some quick alchemy, and brew up a moderate Drakeheart mutagen. And let me trying to remember it. Yep. Dumisa's going for a ride.
It's a good time.
And brew up a moderate Drakeheart mutagen, and she's going to turn to you, Captain, and hand this to you and be like, you might need this. It is her second action, and her third action is to pull out a bomb she made earlier and hold it, because she does not have quick bomber, so she cannot pull out and attack with a bomb in one action. So she's currently standing there holding a bomb, waiting for her next turn. And now it is Kratos' turn. And Kratos looks up seeing all of this happening, and he just goes, That's not good.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not afraid of heights. It's cool.
Um,
Don't worry, Doomy. I got you.
Cool. And so he is, he starts to pulls out his sword for his first action, and he is going to move forward, and is going to come to stand next to you, Mara.
Thank you,
And-
Kratos, for my life.
Yep, he is going to. Oh, that just barely hits. Just barely hits. Let's see. My dice have been so weird today. Yep, he gets in a good slice. So, yes.
Aw, it's friendship bonding.
Yeah.
Kratos and Mara were fighting a dragon together.
Kratos
Yep.
has replaced me.
Yeah. So yes, Captain, it is your turn. I have dropped what the mutagen does. And mutagens are a really great thing that I absolutely love, and we don't get to explore alchemy too much in this game. So I get to play around with alchemy in Tick's game. So, yeah.
Oh, I love this. Does it take an action to drink?
Just one action.
Okay, let's see here. I can remember how to play Pathfinder. I can do this, I promise.
3 actions.
3 actions. I'm going to try to save Dumisa first, at least. There are 2 things. I have some thoughts. We'll see what happens with the Drake. I am going to cast the Captain. Does movement count as an action also?
Movement does count as an action. You can spend 1 action to move up to your max movement, which is 30.
Okay, good to know. Thank you so much. I'm going to stay right where I am because this has a range of 100 feet. The captain will kind of like take the mutagen automatically, but look up as Dumisa goes, almost like reaching out for them. And they focus, their like one eye just laser pointed into this Drake's body as Dumisa goes up, up, up. And they see like all of the anatomy like in the flaps of the wings, and their hand flies up and they cast painful vibrations, which I believe is I don't know what I do. Do I roll?
It rolls a fortitude save.
Great. Fortitude save against a 26.
And that is a 26. Yes, you are technically over the water right now.
I hope it's deep.
It is a harbor. But yes, it essentially just barely saved. So it will still take half damage, so roll it and half it.
Great. I'll just roll it in the public roll area. Yep, so half of that. I don't want to damage myself. Sorry, I don't understand how this works. That will be 14 points of sonic damage as that thing goes up. I'm trying to get it to drop Dumisa by vibrating its wings and body, or dropping itself. That is my attempt here. But with that cast as 1, or that takes 2 to cast. Yeah, is there a way for that to attempt to make it drop, Dumisa?
No, the damage wouldn't make it.
Fair
You
enough.
have to. It essentially is. You're just right next to the. You're in its grasp, but you're right next. Just so tokens don't overlap, and it essentially is you would have to stun it essentially.
Okay, good to know. Thank
Stun
you.
it, or do something that would let Dumisa make an escape roll.
Okay.
Mm.
Let's see. In that case, I think I will use my last.
Painful variation was 2 actions, so you do have 1 action left if you haven't drank the meat.
Yes, I think I will drink the mutagen in that case.
Cool.
They kind of like send that up and then uncork it and drink the mutagen.
Yep. It doesn't taste great, but you can feel the changes instantly. This is some stuff that Serena made earlier last season when it essentially is parts of the Drake and the Wyvern that you had given her. She made that, and so for the captain, you get a +5 bonus to your AC.
Damn
And
right.
your perception, you get a +2, but you will take a -1 penalty to will saves, reflex saves, and all like recall knowledge checks.
I think that's fine, and I'm super into it.
Yep. And your skin hardens and like scaly.
Fuck yeah. I think it kind of comes over the captain in this way that they like, again, kind of this way that they are like casting magic, and like the wyvern above like kind of vibrates. And then like the scales like start to ripple down, and they look almost like they're made of water, I think is the way that it manifests, like these watery scales. And this like kind of almost like wild look comes into the captain's eyes as they drink it.
So yeah, Hava, it is the start of your turn. And as it is the start of your turn, the green Dracolisk sets its eyes on you, and I need you to give me a quick fortitude save.
Glare back, glare back.
1 second. I just had to trade that, didn't I? I had a thing originally before we made a change for where Havo could could not be affected because he's so dick. I'm gonna use a hero point. Oh, that's much better. That's 31.
31?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you managed to resist its petrifying glance.
Cool.
And it is your turn.
It is my turn. Awesome.
Yep.
So it like glares at me, and I glare back at it. I'm not gonna use my intimidating glare because I have a much better turn. I am going to cast Blazing Dive at it. So you see basically Hava just kind of crouch down like he's gonna do like the aftermath of a superhero landing, except he jumps up in the air with like fire around his feet, and he just fucking zeroes in and will land 10 feet out, so that way he doesn't hit Mero or Kratos. And when he lands, it's just a burst of flames, and the ground cracks, and I need a basic reflex save from this dragon.
34.
I think that's a crit save.
Is it 24? Is that what you're...
No,
23.
Mine 23, yes.
So it is a critical succeed.
Damn it, does he not take any damage then?
If it's a basic, he does not take any damage.
That fucking sucks. That sucks ass. Yeah,
I will say, reflex and fortitude. This dragon is so good at them.
I know, but unfortunately, that's all spells. So, the only thing else I can do against it is point blank shot. That sucks ass. Ugh. Oh god, I'm on the wrong thing. 31 to hit.
31? 31 is gonna hit.
Yes, that's 31. I'm just double. Actually, let me just really double check because my math, I don't trust it. Yeah, no, I was so off. 35.
35? Still gonna hit.
Cool. Oh my god, how much damage does a longbow do again? It doesn't say. I think it's a D8. I'm just gonna roll D8s. It's 15. Magical piercing.
15 magical piercing? Cool. Yeah, no, that first spell, it manages to move out of the way of its like emanation, but you do get it with an arrow to probably like the wing joint or something.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
that sucks.
I guess the next big question is, Dumisa, how you doing?
Oh, hanging out. Okay, so it's holding me.
Yep, it's got its claws in you. And you're about 50 feet up in the air.
Yep.
I'd have been reading the rules. Falling into water, you'll still probably take about 30-ish damage or so.
Yeah, okay. Then that's... I don't have a lot of listed actions to do here, so I'm gonna do something not on the list. and see what gets allowed and what doesn't. I guess I would. You said its claws are in me.
Yep. It is. They're dug into you. It has you grabbed.
I guess I want to try to grab it first.
Yeah.
And then if that works successfully, try to be ungrabbed.
So first thing you're going to
climb
do
it.
is give me an athletics check.
Yup.
First action. Athletics check to see if you can grab it.
Let's wait too. Okay, we are. Oof. Okay. Okay, the trick to my dice apparently is to give them a little kiss before I roll them, because that's a natural 19, which gives me a total of 35.
Okay. You have it. You do have it grabbed. You've grabbed it back. And then if you want to spend an action to attempt to escape, that is going to be an acrobatics check.
Alrighty. One moment.
For it is essentially is for grabbed is if you're trying to grab something, it is athletics versus its acrobatics. If you're trying to escape, it's at your acrobatics versus their athletics.
Okay, that was less good. That's not gonna do it, I would assume. That's just hang on, my thing is not correct anymore. Cause okay, yeah, I think that's just 11, which means that's a total of 18, which would be impressive in another game. Do I use the hero point now? That's great. Yeah, let's use that last hero point. What else am I going to use it on? My death? Please. I don't like hero points. That's a 19 now.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, you're not able to escape.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just shout angrily at it and try to scare it.
You still have a third action. You can attack it if you want. You can attack things while you are grabbed by them.
Okay. Well, hang on. I think my weapon's a two-handed though.
Question: how much damage would it be if Dumisa got it in the eye and it suddenly went spiraling into the water? It would technically cradle her.
It depends.
Okay, I don't know what the difference is for damage whether it's one-handed or two-handed. So, I'll just
honestly, pretty much it's just you can say anything.
Okay. Then all right. Let's see if this works. Helps if I put it in the tray. Cool. So my dice are back to hating me. That was short-lived.
What was it?
Oh, you know.
It's not a critical miss, so you're still good. But you missed. But it's not a crit.
Oh no.
Cool. Well, at least I'm grappling it now. It's a mutual grappling. We're both in this at the same time. We've agreed to this.
Yep. Dumisa and the Wyvern are holding each other for dear life as they see what happens.
I'm just watching at this point. Maybe the Wyvern can make us some popcorn. I can gaze longingly off into the sunset. I don't know, just.
Cool. Yeah, it is the Green Dracolisk's turn. So, for its first action, it is going to set its eyes on you, Groon. And I need you to give me a fortitude save.
Wow, that's a 28.
28? That is
Not enough.
Not enough. And you sort of feeling your body turn to stone as you become slowed one.
That doesn't rock! That doesn't rock!
Thanks.
Yep. And its next action is it's going to come at you, Meryl, with its teeth.
Oh no! I was trying to steal those, but turns out it wants to keep them and use them for violence.
Well.
Maybe it rolled really low, and that's what the whelp was for.
43?
I think that might hit. Yeah, and by hit, I mean crit.
Fuck.
Me looks over.
Mad at Snot, ain't she?
I gotta bring my A game.
You always do.
Mm-hmm.
When has that ever been in question?
Yeah. So as this happens, you feel like this Dracolisk. Its jaws just slam around like half of your body, and you feel just pain, lots of pain, and you become enfeebled too until you get healing.
Okay, what about the damage though?
Yeah, I'm about to roll.
Oh gosh.
That beautiful damage.
It's not beautiful. Not anymore.
And take 45 piercing.
Are
Okay.
you gonna kill Mara again?
Meryl, I'm so sorry. I'm too far away to help you.
Okay, I'm not dead. 45, right?
45.
Okay, it's a lot less than I thought it would be for a crit. I thought you could be like, take 100 points of damage. I'm like, please don't do that to me. Okay. We're not dead yet, gamers.
Mhm.
Am I grappled though? Because it's jaws around me.
No, you're not. It
Okay.
bit you. That is its turn, and Groon, it is your turn.
How you looking, Marrow?
Everything hurts.
And don't forget, you are slowed one.
Yep.
Oh, wait,
No,
no.
Groon is slowed 1, which gives her exactly 2 actions.
Mhm.
Friend or heal, or kill or heal. Kill or heal. That's the question. Let's go with heal. So that's was 8 times 4. I can't even remember. So that's 21 plus 32 to Marrow.
That's more damage than I took. So I think I'm good.
And that's all of my actions.
Am I still enfeebled? Because I got healing.
Yeah, you will not be enfeebled.
Hey, I no
You're
longer feel
enfeebled
the
until-
pain.
Yeah, Ileana is.
I'm gonna debate here.
Now's not the fight to hold back.
I mean, I do have a feeling. It's like I'm trying to remember what that one does. Like, and also trying to figure out what you would be doing because there's not really anything you're trying to keep back at the moment.
True. That's why I'm debating, okay?
Mhm.
Why not try Murderous Vine at level 4?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you know.
I just have to do a D. I just have to do that's all.
Yep. Spell attack versus its
AC.
it's AC.
AC. Probably not.
I mean, you've got the plus 16.
Yeah,
I think.
it's like a plus 16, yes, but that's
Mhm.
not the point.
Remember, folks, AC stands for ass cheeks.
Yep. Clap them.
Ass cheeks clapping. No wonder I have such a high AC. I got them thick cheeks.
Hey, we're gonna hope that this is gonna be good. That is a 33.
33 is going to hit.
Fuck yes!
Now, roll that damage and tell me what the spell does because I don't remember.
Okay, for those of y'all at home, Murderous Vine is a slithering, thorny vine that attempts to constrict and crush a foe against a wall or other surface. Actually, it is a roll against the target's fortitude DC, by the way. Double check that, please, that my 33 still hits.
Versus its Fortitude DC. Yeah, versus Fortitude DC.
Okay. On a success, the creature is grabbed and takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage and 2d8 piercing damage at the end of the creature's turn. If it's still grabbed by the vine, it takes another 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The vine's escape DC is equal to my spell DC, which is a 26, and the creature can attack the vine in an attempt to break its grip. The vine's AC is equal to my spell DC, which is also, as again, 26, and the vine is destroyed if it takes 20 or more damage. Destroying or escaping from the vines ends the spell, but I can also dismiss it. And technically, and since I didn't cast it at a higher, it's not technically heightened by 2, but...
Yeah. Roll that damage. And it is now grabbed by those vines.
And it's gonna be in the vine.
Pokemon.
Huh?
I was like, they look like Pokemon.
Yeah. It's like very much Chikorita. That's the only way I can describe it.
It's a lot of Chikoritas. Just all over. Chikoritas cast Vine Whip.
I love this so much.
It's gonna be 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I have to roll the other half of the damage. Make that 25 damage. because it is 10 piercing damage and 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It takes damage.
When your favorite spell doesn't work, we go to the backup.
And believe that's only 2 actions.
I'm gonna cast shield.
So that's always a great cantrip. Marrow, it's now your turn.
Okay. The vine came for the one on the ground, right?
The one that's right in front of you.
Quick question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how shitty is the one in front of me looking, and how shitty is Dumisa's situation?
I mean, it's not looking great for Demisa's situation.
Not that injured, at least.
Yeah. But the one that is in front of you, it does not look bloody.
Because I'm like, I can't fly, but I can do something stupid to land the flurry of blows onto this creature. If I use Wild Wind Stance and Abundant Stem and bust like all of my focus spell points at once. But I feel like that's a bad idea. And I feel like right now Dumisa has things.
Especially since there technically won't be a rest.
Yeah, I am not going to bust all of my focus spell slots to save Dumisa.
I'm just saying, this is the beat. There might be more combat later.
I am not going to bust all of my focus spell slots in this fight. Thank you for coming. But the enemy is currently flat-footed, correct?
The enemy in front of you is flat-footed, yes.
Oh, how the tables have tabled. And did it look like the bludgeoning damage did more than the piercing damage? Like, from really on his vine? Same thing? Okay. I'm going to try a Stunning Strike Flurry of Blows on this thing, actually, because I don't want to use a key point, and I may as well. So let's roll some hits. I can't use my scythe for this, which is unfortunate. However, I still have my punchy boys, as in my fists. So let's hope that I can land some hits. I would like to humbly request to use a hero point.
Okay.
Please do not roll worse.
It rolled a 28 for its 40.
I can't see my class DC, so I think it's a 24.
It should be. That's what the DC should be.
I'm so sorry, but where is it on the Foundry sheet? I cannot find it, and I've searched everywhere.
And it's your class DC. It is essentially
It's not listed anywhere. Just I'll roll my damage real quick first, and just you can let me know. But I have 3d6, which is great. I can just roll them all at once. So that is 5 precision damage, and that's 12 bludgeoning, 5 precision for the first hit. The second hit in the flurry of blows I get to roll anyway.
So your class DC is 10 plus your your main stats plus since you're currently only trained in it, I believe. So it is a plus 9. So it essentially should be 23, 24.
All right. Is it listed anywhere on my sheet though? I just have to remember it.
It's mostly only used if you're a spellcaster.
My spellcasting DC is. I think
yours is going to be lower because you use a different thing to attack with.
I think mine's a 24 because my spellcasting is 22 and my dex is 2 higher than my wisdom. Yep. So like math. But all right, let me roll the second hit and see if it'll.
Yeah, what was the first hit?
The first one was I think that
33 will hit.
I forget, and I rolled that damage for you already. The second one, do I want to live with rolling a natural 1 on this dice? Do I want to live with the cons?
No.
No!
Speaking from experience here. Your experience!
I guess I'm using another hero point on the second attack and hoping I don't roll another natural 1. Oh, it's not another natural 1.
That doesn't sound hopeful.
That is it's only 26, so at least it's not
gonna
fail.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay, how much was that damage again?
It was 12 bludgeoning, 5 precision.
Okay.
I just remembered I rolled really good on the dice, and I was like, good. But that is technically my first action. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit this thing at a -8, so can I just try to... Wait, it's already grappled, so I don't need to...
Sorry.
Shit, can I try to learn more information about this enemy, I guess?
Yeah, roll me a nature check.
Is it nature?
Yes.
Yeah, nature.
Can I change my action choice?
What like you could like don't you also have a thing where you can use other lures for other things? Or did we remove that?
I don't know. I just know I'm really fucking bad at nature, and I don't want to make a check at a +2. It's grappled. This is actually very tricky. Most of the things that I know how to do are already handled at the moment.
Sorry.
Don't apologize. You're fine. Let me see. I'm sorry. I usually have things so much more planned out than this. Is the target prone?
No.
Damn it. I mean,
You could attempt to knock it prone.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll give it a shot. What is it,
Okay.
athletics?
Yeah, it's well, if you're using an action to trip,
I think it's athletics versus their athletics DC or something like that.
you trip with athletics. Well, that's a an actions trip. Yeah, sure. And athletics versus target's reflex DC. Yep.
Okay, I used to have things a lot more planned. Come on, athletics. That's a 29, so I don't think it's gonna do it.
No.
No.
And
Okay.
it being grappled does not reduce its reflex.
Yeah, unfortunately not. I guess for my third action, actually, I'm gonna be a cheeky bitch. I don't know if this thing can get out or not, but I'm gonna use my third action to flank this thing.
It can't until its turn.
And you're also not leaving its like attack range, so it wouldn't get
I'm moving half my
Any-
speed anyway, so it doesn't get shit. But yeah, I guess my third action I'll move to flank in case Kratos can get any extra bonuses from that. I'll position myself to maybe distract this thing that's technically grappled.
Yeah, but it does not stack.
Fair. I guess if it somehow gets out, I'm still flanking it.
Mm-hmm.
Ileana took my job, and I'm very grateful for that. But also, I'm just like, what do I do now? All right, and those are my 3 actions. Thank you, everyone, for your patience.
Okay. It is now the Wyvern's turn. And it's going to spend its first action to continue flying up.
No.
So you are now 80 feet.
Cool.
And
Drop.
no, it's actually not. You'd only actually take half of the damage of the fall distance, and then it's also like reduced by a specific amount because you'd be falling into water right now. But it is essentially going to. It's because you'll notice this is like the wyvern that you fought earlier last season, but smaller. And it's gonna.
Oh, I wasn't there for that. Good to know. Good to know.
Sure you were there for the wyvern.
No,
Me
no.
personally, no. Dumisa, yes.
I was playing
yeah.
Dumisa for that one, and I was
Yeah,
like,
you
haha,
were.
how do I do this? Haha, do I click my heels and run? And you guys were like, yeah, and
Mhm.
that's what I made
And it
Dumisa
is
do.
you Dumisa would know. Ferris, you do not. But on the end of its tail, there is a stinger, and it is going to attempt to bury that thing in your back.
Oh, does anything about me
that's the thing
grappling
that
it
got-
help?
Yeah, that's the thing that got Astraea in the shoulder, and it was not very good.
Oh,
Yeah, impaled number 4.
Mm-hmm. It is a 32.
if I say no, will it not hit?
No. I
Yeah, it
need you
hits.
to give me a 42.
At least I have a lot of numbers in that. So even if my dice fail me, which they will,
Mhm.
it can't be lower than 18. Hey, that's not the worst. Hang on. 33?
You succeed.
Yeah! Take that, sucker!
But you still do take 25 piercing damage as this thing digs into your back. And it will go again. Yep.
Alright, let's go.
And that's only going to be a 21. So that one is not going to hit. That one just sort of hits a piece of your armor and sort of just ricochets off.
Can I say that I block it with my bracers of armor?
Sure.
Ah!
Cool. And now it is Serena's turn. And she is going to take this this bomb, this as is called Dwarven Daisy, and chuck it at the Dracolisk. Well, Serena, it's gonna get hit by the splash damage, but unfortunately, it goes sailing right over the Dracolisk's head.
And it runs directly into me. I'm kidding. Please don't do that.
Yeah, no. But it is going to take pretty much right here. It lands, and it just erupts into fire. This house is going to be okay, but this like blacksmith thing that's back here is probably fucked. So it takes what is it? 2 fire splash damage because she has absolutely nothing that she's not built for hurting people with bombs.
It's okay, Serena. We still love you.
Yep. It is Kratos' turn.
Wait, Aubrey, read the chat.
The wyvern has like special abilities.
That was a good try, though.
He got big wings. He don't care about being grabbed.
Yeah,
by
and
aliens.
it is massive and can move with. It is a large creature.
Alas,
Yeah.
I'm a large woman, but not
Worth a
a
try.
large with a capital L.
It has a specific ability that says it can fly at half speed while carrying, and it flies at like 80 feet.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right, everyone. Bye. I'm really going to
but
Astraea this time.
it can only move about half that per movement because of holding you.
I thought Dumisa grappled it.
It did, but
Yeah, but
it's
it
not enough.
didn't break. Wasn't able to escape the wyvern's grapple. So they have each other grappled.
Yeah, if it's grappled, it's immobilized. I believe. Never mind. Worry about later.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. But it is a large creature, so I don't know how well you can actually grapple something like that without the Titan Tripper feat. I was just flavoring it as Dumisa is holding on for dear life.
Fair.
So if I was the one grappling, I could snap its waist.
You could attempt to. You could do so oh god, what the fuck? Oh yes, it's Kratos' turn. What spell was he gonna use? He holds one hand out and this 15-foot burst of this sort of frost comes out in front of him. It is still gonna take half damage. He casts Rhyme Sick at it. And it's actually not heightened enough to deal a lot extra damage, but it's still gonna deal some damage. Okay. It takes some frost damage from this, and he's gonna follow it up with an attack. And he unfortunately is going to miss.
Kratos, please.
It is just this thing is very thick scales. It's hard to get through. So, Captain, it is now your turn.
This is not our fight, guys.
This is not going well, y'all. Okie dokie. Let me try something here, though. The wyvern is getting a little bit far away with Dumisa, and we're starting to get a little bit desperate here. So the captain is going to, again, kind of like with this like renewed Drake mutagen energy, kind of like kind of rocketing through them. They reach up, again, one of their hands towards it, and it's almost like these little sparks of electricity come off their fingertips, and I am going to cast Thunderburst at it, centered on it, which means that it must make a fortitude save.
Do I have to?
No, it is not a like a cone of damage. It is one specific creature.
Yep.
That's actually only going to be. It's not great. It is because it is. Yeah, it's a natural 1. So.
Oh shit!
I'm just trying to see what it is with its.
Proper.
So that will be a 22.
That does not make my save.
So then it will actually be a critical fail.
Great. It's going to take double damage and be deafened for 1 hour. And it is going to take, because I believe this is also one of my heightened spells, it is going to take, let's see.
It is a focus spell, so it is auto heightened to max.
Yep. That means I believe, holy shit, auto heightened to max, heightened +2. I believe that means that it is going to take, let me do some quick math here.
Increase each damage type by 2d6.
Do I do that twice? Because it's also taking double damage?
It essentially is, it would take 4d6 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 sonic damage, I think, and then you double.
Great. Okay, let me roll that.
Don't you also got to do the critical fumble on it?
Yeah, you could do it's critical hit. I will roll the critical hit, see what
that
happens.
Is going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And wow, another exactly 20 points of sonic damage. So that is so double that. That's 80 points of damage, and it is deafened for the next hour.
Yep. Actually, that doesn't have a spell. Roll that again and see what it does. Roll the critical hit deck. See what it does. The one I had doesn't have a spell.
Can I make it drop Dumisa?
Depending on what critical hit does. Why am I drawing all the ones that don't have spells on them?
They have spells for me, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I can see the spells.
Yeah.
Okay. It's doing something weird on my end.
You want us to tell you the spell?
Because when I roll it, it auto pops up for me what it is, and it does. I can open it and see what the spell is.
Oh yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Ooh, the first one, it gets knocked prone.
It does get knocked prone.
Yes, please, yes.
Yes, well, it
boy.
does get knocked prone, so it is falling out of the sky.
Hell yes, it is. And I have one more thing. I have one more action. But also as this, I'm sorry, I'm just so hyped right now.
Yep.
I'm so great. As this happens, this the little sparks come off their finger, and it's like a moment, kind of like when you shoot off a firework and it just goes up, 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 and then it almost seems like nothing is going to happen, and then there's this huge boom, like poof, as this thunder burst just kind of radiates, and it's so loud, and the sparks just kind of fly down the captain's arm, and their hair just fucking breaks loose as, let's see, an aura of a whirling storm whips up in a 5-foot radius around me. It puts out small fires, et cetera, and I have now some weakness to electricity, but there's like a little storm that whips up literally around the captain. And the last thing that I would like to do is make that worse for myself by casting Tidal Surge. And I think as both the Wyvern and Dumisa are falling, let me know if this will work, Aubrey, because it's a little weird. Tidal Surge, I can call forth a tremendous wave to move the target either in a body of water or on the ground. I basically want to push the water 60 feet up into the air to catch Dumisa so she doesn't take as much fall damage. Does that make sense? And to kind of grab her in the wave, the wave upward. Oh my god, was I muted that whole time?
No,
No.
Okay.
I am reading this.
I'm so sorry.
I'm reading the spell, trying to understand what it says.
I'd be willing to take a devil's bargain if you wanted to hurt me to do this somehow.
It is essentially Dumisa is going to have to make a fortitude save.
All right.
Versus your fortitude DC.
And that will be a 24.
Or it's actually versus your class DC. Yep. And I'll allow it if Dumisa makes the save. If not, you just push Dumisa over land.
I push her over land? Oh no.
Well, remember how I said my dice have gone back to hating me?
No!
I rolled a 2.
Oh my god.
Only a 20.
You're out of hero points.
Yeah. I only had to roll above a 6, dang it. And I rolled a 2.
But technically, you will have a chance because you are high enough that you are not going to fall in 6 seconds.
Somebody cast Featherfall, please.
Yes.
I don't think there's a lot of people before my turn.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's just Hava.
Yeah, but also I will allow you to make saves and stuff. You will make figure out if you have a Hail Mary plan.
I have a small plan. I don't know if it's gonna work though.
It's
It's the same plan I've
too.
had this whole time. We'll see if I can actually do it now.
Cool. Yeah, you and the drake are
Okay.
both falling.
Okay, I think what this looks like, if I may flavor it a little, is that the storm around the captain grows. It now expands to a 10-foot because that was also a focus spell, which makes my curse worse. So it's just like this, again, like insane crackling off of the captain's body as their curse expands, and the waves now, I think, that are underneath all of us just become really erratic and wild. So as they kind of reach up to try to grab Dumisa in the water, they really just like they're like the joints in their arm kind of like twitch, and they basically go to start slamming her onto the ground with the wave instead. And that's how that happens.
Yep.
Oh no.
Ava, it is your turn.
I see you do this. I am mildly impressed. Because I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. And then I see you throw the big one over. And then I go, oh, no. My daughter will be very upset if I just let this one go splat. So,
Oh shit. Do you have a specific thing you were gonna do?
I kind of, yes, to attempt to catch Dumi.
Okay.
I have a spell.
Yeah.
Why?
Go for it. If you have something, go for it. If not, I have something I can.
Okay, cool. I have the cantrip Gale Blast. And if you will, if I can just shoot it up maybe at Dumi.
It is only a
Less of a
5-foot emanation.
It is only a 5-foot emanation.
So
But what if I shot it with my arrow?
Loopholes.
I will interject that you have probably seen Groon cast Featherfall before.
I'm playing Hava.
Yeah, Hava has probably. How do you think I get down from that crow's nest?
He doesn't watch nor
Fair.
I think Groon's turn might be after Dumisa's anyway.
It's
Yeah.
a reaction. It's as
I
soon as she
will
gets
say
the
that
brain.
Oh, amazing.
Gale Blast is unfortunately is not going to stop Dumisa from falling. It just might knock her ass over tea kettle.
I don't know what that means.
Head over heels.
I'm gonna
And make it-
cartwheel through the air.
Yeah, it's essentially there will be a spinning Dumisa crashing into the ground.
Thank you, because I've only heard head over heels as a metaphor for being in love. And I was like, you're gonna be in love with me now? This is very confusing. Okay, never mind. You fall, you splat, it's okay.
Mhm.
There's the captain over there. As long as I keep one of you guys alive, she'll be happy. So, but you did put this one right in front of me.
Mhm.
So what I will do is does the spell strike, my bad, work on with cantrips?
For cantrips, yes, it will work with cantrips.
Cool. So this is what I'll do. I will use it again, so that way I can cast Gouging Claw at, the wyvern. Actually, I'm not going to use the Astraea dice. I just said I was willing to kill her. My bad. She might get mad. I don't know. I'm going to use a hero point, and I will instead roll with the Astraea dice because the Dumisa dice was offended. Very, very badly offended. But Astraea is not. Yeah. Her dice. That is 31.
31, and you are hitting it with an arrow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just so I can get my other
Mhm.
attack bonus in and not the spell attack.
Well, if you're hitting the wyvern, it's not on the ground yet.
Well,
So-
I can shoot upwards. It's
I
with
know
an
you.
arrow.
I know you can. I'm saying that is because technically firing an arrow, it would next to it would activate its attack of opportunity. But it is not on the ground, so yeah, go for it. That hits. 31 hits.
Okay.
That was me realizing that, yes, it's not on the ground, so therefore it does not have attack of opportunity against you. This fight got a lot more vertical than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how did that happen?
I wonder.
Just making sure I'm rolling the right thing.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, plus the spellcasting ability modifier. I've been forgetting to add that this whole time.
Well, as long as it says.
Yeah, no, I mean, like that's what I mean. Like I read it and then I don't add it to my total damage afterwards. But this time I will. 21 points of damage.
21?
Yes. And what you will see is, because it's Gouging Claw, you'll see Hava's arm light up like it did before. And for C, it's similar to Fenris from Dragon Age 2. It gets all
Hell yeah.
and just bigger, and it fires, and the arrow is it hits a lot more than you would expect. And for my last action, I'm going to just turn around and hit the other one.
Yeah.
Regularly, point blank
Roll.
shot, I mean. Ooh. 30.
30 is going to hit.
Yes. 14 points of damage.
Okay. Dumisa, you're falling, and then you're not. You're sort of like floating down. It will take you the rest of this round to hit the ground, but you can still do things if you have action.
Am I still grappling the wyvern?
No, neither of you are grappling each other.
Is the wyvern still plummeting?
It is plummeting, but now it is plummeting faster than you.
Okay, so I did cast Featherfall at 40 feet up.
Yeah. It's essentially one entire round is 60 feet of falling. So it's like it happens halfway through the round, and you still have your actions, but it has fallen past you.
Okay. Okay. I have no control over. I cannot use a move action. I assume.
No, you cannot use a move action. You're kind of already automatically moving.
Right. But I can't like do the the Skyfaller thing where you like streamline yourself to fall faster or not fall faster.
No.
Okay. My speed is dictated
By as well. It's essentially you will gently touch down at the end of this round. So next round you will be on the ground.
I'm just gonna throw a javelin.
I mean, that works.
At it as it's falling past me. Like, take that, sucker.
Roll for javelin.
Why do I do anything in this game? Well, that's a natural.
Talon doesn't even need to kill us. We're just doing it ourselves with the dice.
So, how bad do I miss?
What was the number?
It was a natural one, so I get a grand total of 15. Because javelin is
15?
a lesser number for some reason.
Because it uses dexterity.
That would be why.
You cannot use ranged attacks until the end of your next turn.
It's death. But can I make eye contact with this thing as it falls and try to scare it?
Yeah, go for it.
Do it! Like, that javelin might have missed you, but the ground sure won't. My repertoire is witty. My dice, once again, hate my guts so much. That's gonna be a 22 to intimidate it.
And that's versus its will save, right?
It's demoralize action.
Which I believe, yeah, it's versus. If it's versus its will save, you succeed.
What, really?
Yeah, it's not quite a great will save.
I can't believe it because I rolled a 4. Cool. Then, because it's demoralized. Wait, hang on. I get so many things that happen when they're demoralized. Wait.
Yeah.
I have demoralized the foe, so at the start of its turn, it's gonna take damage. Okay, first off.
It's also gonna hit the ground.
Yes, so it's gonna take mental damage on top of fall damage. And then hang on, I have to find the other one. I never get to use these things.
Mhm.
Shockingly, my intimidation never. Oh, I actually rolled a better than that. I forgot. Anyway, but it's not important now because I did it. I can't find it, so maybe I'm just imagining it. I swear there's one more thing, but whatever, it's fine. I at least get to do that. Oh, I have another action. Can I scare the other one?
Sure, yeah, roll.
All that beautiful scare footage.
You're next, motherfucker.
Oh. That one's a good. Hold on. That's gonna be shakes. 37 to demoralize the other one, please.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
It's also going to take damage on its turn.
How much damage does it take?
It'll. Well, let me roll that. Let me roll for both of them. So
Oh.
the first one is going to take 1 damage, woo, and the second one's going to take 2 mental damage. These are psychic damages.
Yeah. Okay. It is now the Draculist's turn.
Well, take that 2 damage, please.
Yeah.
And be scared. Be scared of me. I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
I won't hit you when I get there, but I'm going to come anyway.
It starts its turn by taking a deep breath in, and then letting out its breath weapon of. So everybody in the 40-foot cone right here needs to make fortitude saves.
Does that count as a ranged attack? I guess it is physical ammunition that target me.
Because it doesn't make a roll.
I see.
It is more of like an ability.
Uh-huh. Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody give me those. You roll for Kratos and Serena.
I don't
Am
have
I
Succeeded.
am I rolling with disadvantage because of the mutagen?
No, you just roll with a minus.
Wait, we all
Okay.
have to roll now?
Yep. Fortitude.
Sorry, I was
I'm immune from this because I'm still in the air, correct?
Yep. And Mara's immune because they're behind them.
I knew flanky would come in use one way or another.
I'm not in the range either, am I?
No, you're
That
not.
is a 30. No, actually, I think that's a 31.
That
Yeah,
is
that's a 31.
a 22 for the captain.
And a 22 for Groon.
Okay. Well, the DC is 28.
Ouch.
So for those that are below that, it is 49 poison damage.
Oof. I'm too far away to help them.
Yep.
I'm at 17! Everything's fine.
Yeah, and anybody who met it will succeed, and you will take half.
Darn it. How much was it?
It was 49.
So 25.
Yes.
Aubrey, I'm so sorry. I forgot I'm a master in intimidation, so I actually gave them more damage with my brain.
Oh, how much damage?
It would have been a total of 4 and 5, respectively. So mine got 4, and the other one got 5.
Cool. Yep. Groon, it is now your turn.
So you said that I was turning to stone. Was that like literal or is it regular slow?
It is literal.
Okay, so the slow doesn't go away.
No. There's a way it goes away, but it's not something you could do for one action.
Nope, probably remove curse.
Well,
I got you.
There's also a actually no.
Oh,
damn
There's a specific thing that if anybody wants to roll a like a recall knowledge for later, you could figure it out. But it will involve Dracolisk itself.
So, that is. This affects things.
Yep.
Because that means I can't mass heal at all. Sorry, 1 second. They are so fast. Well, I'm not happy about turning to stone, so I guess the best thing I can do is hit it with a fire ray. The thing that's
Yeah.
petrifying me. That was yeah, it makes more sense just to leave it at that.
29 is going to hit because of it. It's still flat-footed.
Yay. So lots of fire damage. It takes 22 fire damage plus half of the level, which would be another 2.
Okay. Yeah. And that is your entire turn?
Yep.
Okay. Ileana, it's now your turn.
Did it try to break out of the vines?
No, it's been a bit busy attacking things.
Okay, then it should have on its turn. Sorry, I was not thinking of the it takes another 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Which is going to be a 5.
Okay.
And I'm not going to dismiss it, but it also doesn't say that I have to
Sustain it.
Yeah, it doesn't have a sustain on it.
Yeah, then it just continues until you dismiss it or the thing is dead.
Well, it's technically a minute, but I mean, you decide when that ends.
A minute is technically 10 rounds of combat.
And we haven't gotten 10 rounds, so we're good.
Not yet.
I'm gonna use a cantrip on it.
Okay.
For the temporary minute because we don't really have much of an option, and because I'm not wasting all my spell slots since we're not gonna have a rest. I am going to do electric arc.
Okay. I will let you know that the other one is probably a little bit too far away to get with electric arc because it is up in the air.
I'm just focusing on the one that we have down on the ground.
I'm just letting you know, just in case that changed anything. So yeah, electric arc, and it does the reflex save.
Yes.
And is gonna be it would be a 29. So it's success, but it'll take half damage.
Okay.
And I believe it's 4d4 plus your spellcasting mod.
Oh, I forgot. Wait, no. No, it's 1d4 plus 4, but we're heightened because I'm at a level 4.
Yeah, so it gets plus 3. So it's 4d4 plus your spellcasting.
It says 4.
Yeah. Well, is it heightened only at 4th level?
No. I mean, like, it's plus 4. Like, it's not my spell mod. I don't think my spell modifier is 4. No, it is.
Yeah, it's for and then heightened plus 1. So the way heightened works, every level above the first, and cantrips auto heighten. So
I'm trying to find one more.
Yeah, so it is. You are you can cast. Essentially, just think of it. You can cast 4th level spells, so it is heightened up to 4th level. So it is 44 plus your spellcasting.
A lovely dice ASMR. 8, 9 divided in half. That will be 7 damage.
7. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then you still have one more action.
Just gonna keep sustaining that shield.
Okay. Mara, it is your turn.
Oh boy, that good old dragon's still falling from the sky, correct?
Yeah, it's gonna hit next turn.
Alright, well, I am not in the range of being squished by a dragon at the moment, so I'm doing pretty good. The enemy in front of me is still freaking flat-footed.
Yep.
That's a lot of Fs. Let's not run through a key point. Let's do another stunning strike for blows, and let's see if I can deck it. Still sad I can't use my good old sickle for like any of my monk abilities, but that's fine. Let's see if I can punch it real good with my fists. So the first attack. Ooh, that's good. That's a 34.
34 is gonna hit.
17 plus 17 is like a 34. Perfect.
Yep.
So make me that wonderful fortitude save, which I think it's gonna make, but fine.
Yeah, that's a 35.
That is very unfortunate. At least I get to do some damage. I do not get to do a lot of damage. That's 9 bludgeoning and 5 precision damage for the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, let's see if I can roll very good. Please, dice. My dice rolled a nat 20. Thank you, dice. I'm not using the mean dice tonight. So that is a 33 with a nat 20.
33 with a nat 20. Yeah, that is, and that will. And you are bludgeoning, right? Because you're.
Yeah, I'm using bludgeoning. I'm also technically doing precision damage, but I don't think that matters.
I mean, doubles still because there's a crit.
Okay.
But it doesn't change anything on the crit. Target is sickened 3. But let's see what happens.
All right, dice. Let's roll this sweet crit damage. Okay, so that's 2 precision damage because I rolled a 1 on that dice. But for the bludgeoning, it is 24.
24. Okay, and then plus the 9 you rolled earlier is what? 33.
Yeah, 33 plus 7 precision.
Okay. Well, how do you want to kill it?
Oh!
Yes!
Okay, so like I know it's not prone, and I know I didn't use the heads up ability, but the last dragon I fought, I curb stomped. Can this thing just be wrangling in this vine, and at one point it just swings its head a bit too close, and I just curb stomp its head in.
Sure, there's no curve. There's no curve to stomp its head against, but yes, you can stomp its head.
Just do a full axe kick down.
Yeah.
The heel is what stomps it into the ground.
I just kick its skull open, and it is now very much not moving anymore. Is it a free action to give the captain a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you think that was only your first action? So you still have
that was only my first action.
You still have 2 more actions.
Okay. Holy shit. Let me figure out what to do with these 2 actions. I am actually going to position myself in a very strategic way because this thing hasn't finished falling yet, right?
Nope.
All right, so that's dead. I'm going to move for a second action, like behind it, sort of. Let me just right here, so that way when it falls and Dumisa lands, I'll be in a good position to flank it. And for my third action, I didn't think I was going to kill that with my first action, so because my enemy's not even here yet. Is there some way I can like put something? I don't have anything to put on the ground, but can I like?
You hold your sickle facing up, and you. I'm sorry.
I don't know if that'll work.
Looney Tunes this.
I know, but wouldn't it be funny? It's just like if I stay real close to the ground and I hold the sickle facing up, this is gonna be one painful sit.
Quick, put some stakes in the ground for it to land on.
You got like caltrops or something?
I don't have caltrops, but I have a lot of pointy bones.
Hell yeah.
Sacrifice the bones.
I think I value my bones more than I value doing damage.
I would hope you'd value your bones. They're in you.
Yeah.
No. Fuck.
I mean, I could arrange them to not be if you would prefer.
You've arranged enough.
You've arranged enough. I'm not actually sure what to do third action. I don't have like a shield to raise or anything like that. I'm taking recommendations as I wait for this thing to get.
There's always a recall knowledge. See if you can learn anything more about that Dracolisk.
Hold out your arms to catch me.
No, you're fine. You're floating down. You're fine. Actually, I'm trying to think of what checks would being able to appraise its defenses count for warfare lore.
Sure.
Okay, because I really don't want to roll nature. Like, at least it's a plus 11 instead of a plus 2. That's only a 25.
You can ask one thing.
Okay.
You can you asking about the Wyvern or the Dracolisk?
Well, the Dracolisk is dead. I'm worried about the thing that's falling Mach speed towards me.
Wyvern.
Let me see. Does it have any resistances specifically to damage?
No.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
Now fall, bitch!
Oh, it's a Wyvern. Wyvern hits the ground, it dies.
Yeah.
That's right,
It goes-
bitch.
It goes splat because it had less than 20.
Did I solo kill that bitch by making him fall out of the ground and dealing 80 damage? Because if you say I did, I will feel so sexy.
Yeah, pretty much. You did.
Nice.
You did the majority of the damage.
So I'm just saying.
The ground did the rest.
Meryl fucking curb stomped this one guy, walked behind the other one, was like, "All right, I'm ready," and then it just died on impact, and they're just gonna shrug like, "Okay."
Yeah. So yeah, it splats, and you're kind of
covered in gore a little bit as it kind of insides are outside now.
I'm covered in gore, right?
Yep.
Is Dumisa also? Has Dumisa landed yet?
She's floating, I
Dumisa,
believe.
yeah, Dumisa lands like 10 seconds after the thing is dead and exploded and is perfectly fine.
Slow motion superhero landing just because I can do it without killing my knees.
Yeah.
Be the poser!
Hold
Be
on.
the poser!
I want to walk over to Dumisa and I want to try to give her a hug with all these guts and gore on me.
Okay,
No.
I want to do something super super quick. I'm walking. I'm wiping off the gore very nicely. I look to the captain. I stick a hand out and I go, "The little captain, right? Good job, I guess. That was kind of nice, I guess. Glad to have you in the family, I guess." Just there, that's it.
So, Dumisa,
The captain. Sorry, go ahead.
Dumisa, as you land and Marrow gives you a hug, you sort of have this feeling behind you of the void opening up.
I will pivot and push Maro behind me away from the void.
You see this expanse of starlight, as if someone ripped a hole through reality, something you might have seen before. The last time you saw anything like this was when Vasil attacked and Atalanta came through a portal.
Atalanta came through a portal. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Opened by Kyria. And you hear sort of a thump, thump. And this and for a moment, you just see antlers. And then a bear head comes through the portal.
Biolak?
What the fuck?
Biolak fight?
And then the Biolak steps out and stands up to its full height, and is just like, "Sorry, we are so late."
Yeah, we could have used
No
it
shit,
30
Sherlock!
seconds ago.
These things aren't as precise as they would like. And he steps out. You do see, sort of sitting on his shoulders is Siora. And then you sort of just watch as more portals open.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Oh
And
my
more
god.
people-
Whole squad.
More people step through the portals. You see Theseus. You see Atalanta. You see various other people that you recognize. And we won't get into just yet. But yes. And Atalanta looks at everybody and just goes, "You all know what to do." And she will look over at you, Dumisa, and just being like, "We'll buy you as much time. Make for the castle." Yeah.
Let's go, everyone.
And you all head off towards the castle, and all of these people that you have known and fought alongside. Some of you have, some of you haven't. Some of you seen to fight for the first time. Seeing the Biowak fight is going to be probably very interesting. Because also, you were not here when they met the Biowak. The Biowak is like a 9-foot tall bear with sort of a skull face and antlers.
Yeah, the captain is kind of like, this might as well happen.
You would at least be familiar because the Biowak is a very powerful Fae being. You would have at least heard stories of the Biowak. And on its shoulders rides this sort of 18-year-old girl. And she is casting magic.
She gets a nod of like, hey, yeah, nicely done.
And then Meryl, at one point when you're running the castle, you think you see you hear a roar that sounded vaguely familiar. Like maybe you heard it when you were running from a city.
Oh my fucking god. I hope she does not see me because right now I'm covered in dragon guts, correct?
Yep.
I do hope that we make eye contact and she just sees I'm just running covered in guts and gore.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
And maybe off in the distance there is the sight of a large, not dragon lizard.
Oh fuck. I just say oh fuck anyways, just keep running.
Yeah. So you are all heading towards the castle. We'll jump back into the castle with what Astraea is up to.
How fast can I run out of here?
To attempt to run out of the castle?
No, not out of the castle, out of where I just blew a massive hole in the ruins.
slightly fast, maybe not fast enough.
Okay, what I will do though is I'm gonna hide the sending stone somewhere on me. I have to have pockets somewhere.
You've got the titty pocket.
Titty pocket, bam, right there in between. You'll never notice. It just sloop, goes in there and it stays in there. And I guess I'm holding Rosalite and I'm gonna run somewhere. I'm gonna run somewhere that's not underground.
Also, Groon, just really quick, just before I forget, so you probably, after the Dracolisk is dead, your stone turning to stone starts to go away. It will take probably about an hour to go away in total, but I'm saying
slowed for the whole time, or
not the whole time. I'll say like it might take you most of an hour to get to the castle. So by the time you get to the castle, or we'll pick it up next time, you will be fine. But yes, so yeah, Astraea, you run up. You're running to anywhere in particular?
I only know where the second rune is.
Mm.
And I'm pretty sure Talon would have known by now that I blew up the first one.
So the second one's definitely protected.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so,
so you are running through, because they're on different sides of the castle, so you're running through a hallway. When you hear a voice, it snaps a magical word, and then the next thing you know is your cuffs are burning. They're glowing almost red hot.
mm-hmm. Ow. Ooh, definitely that nice. I'm not gonna do it over the mic, but definitely a nice painful scream, you know? Scare my child.
25 burning damage.
Oh, ow.
As you do this, and you are pretty much knocked prone by the peanuts.
Mm-hmm, I bet. Ow.
They're not going away. This isn't like the warning, certain. These things are burning.
Okay.
And you look around, and you see Therian. You know? And he has anger in his eyes. It's like, fucking.
I give him a peace sign, and I go, if you think I need my hands to fuck you up, you're wrong. Ow.
And it's come on. Okay, it's just gonna do this. And you feel this spell grab hold of you, and it's going to throw you through a nearby door. The door cracks around you, and you feel yourself just go through a bookcase as well.
Ouch.
And that is 20 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, he's gonna knock me out. I'm still okay. But
Ouch. And he's at the door, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands," and that's where we're gonna leave it.
No!
Someone get me.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Yeah. Next week,
Oh boy.
the rescue of Astraea and the final confrontation. Not Talon.
Gonna beat up a twink without any hesitation.
And whatever else might happen. I am very excited to see what's gonna happen next time.
Yay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do the outro card?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much for listening to this episode of Goblins and Gays. A lot of stuff happened. Some dragons were killed, and we're going into a not finale, but like the finale of this first arc of season 3. So please come check it out when it comes out, because I'm very excited to record it. We also have a wonderful guest here as well. See, you can take the stage for a moment. Tell us a bit about yourself, where we can find you, and everything.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Tick. It has been a pleasure, as always, to guest here on Goblins and Gaze, but if you don't know who I am, let me tell you again. My name is C. I use they, them pronouns. I am a tabletop person that you can find on the internet, most often making very gay, very trans art at Pi Sharp Art, pretty much anywhere on social media. You can also find me streaming on Saturdays with Transplanar RPG, which, if you don't know, it is a all transgender person of color led 100% homebrew D&D 5th edition actual play live stream. We are currently on Arc 4. Shit's going down. It's great. You should come check us out. I will also be a player on Friends Who Roll Dices. I suppose that's how you'd say that plurally, I guess. I will be on their Invisible Sun campaign coming out in October, so I'm sure that those episodes will be out by the time that this airs. So check me out over there if you like to see me play a very big, very trans, very beautiful person, very gender, very, very cursed gender, as I like. Do I play cursed bitches everywhere? Yes, I do. You can find more of that by following me. Thank you so much for having me, and I will send it back over to Aubrey.
Yeah. You mean me? Because I'm doing the outro.
I mean, Tick. I don't know. I don't work here.
It's okay. I stole the outro job from Aubrey as well as the recaps because I have too much energy. Yes, please follow C. Their work is absolutely immaculate, and their tabletop skills in character are absolutely wonderful, as you can see here. An extra shout out to them, real quick. Thank you for coming to my discussion.
Stop it, you.
I'm weak. But also, if you like what we do here, feel free to drop us a follow on our Twitter at Goblins and Gaze. Watch our episodes on, I believe, Anchor and a few other podcast streaming sites. It's all in the pinned tweet and Twitter. We have a Discord as well if you want to join it to talk to us. Please, we crave validation. I crave validation specifically. Give us a review because the algorithm likes that and it'll help our show get very popular. And I believe that is it for the moment. Everyone have a fantastic night and remember to eat your vegetables so you can kill dragons too.
Get out of here, Craig.
Yes.
Fuck you, Craig.
Until next time.
Passengers, remain calm and please stay in your seats. We are experiencing pirate activity.
Oh, there's just something happening.
What?
Them. Oh no.
At the outer edges of space, where union is but a whisper, humanity scrapes together a living amongst the stars. This is the story of 4 Lancers, talented pilots of mechanized chassis from all corners of the known universe, thrown together by circumstance and destiny, and credits. Follow Matcha.
Oh, were we supposed to know each other beforehand? I mean, we're all gonna die, but I'm glad you figured that out now.
Moxie.
Well, I have absolutely no idea what you necessarily need me to do here, but if it's kill a bitch or fix a bitch, I can do both very well. You're worth 1 week of no chores, and you know what? I really need that week.
Roadkill.
I'll take in the front, those 2 are taking the back. One of them's going through the booty hole, and let's go. I kinda need your help.
Fuck you.
And Silver.
Here's a little bit of money. Please go away. The ghost of your mistakes.
Led by me, Reed, your game master, through the Lancer system, a mud and laser style anime mecha RPG. I hope they brought some printers with them, because this is Bring Your Own Mech, an actual play Lancer podcast, and batteries are not included. Catch our first episode starting on July 29th, wherever you catch your podcasts, and then every other Thursday. Follow my heading, and I'll see you there.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.